Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Prince Division. You know what time it is. It's time to go around the horn with our cast of characters, and we're going to kick it off with the one and only Distortion Devil. Distortion Devil, tell them what you've been up to.
Jesus, not even saying hi to the chat. All right.
What?
You said hello, everyone.
I said hello, everyone.
That is true.
I can't do anything right.
Basically, you're lying, Monty.
That was a great. He was like, "It's Bosco. He has to be doing something wrong."
Gotta keep him on his toes.
It's true. Let's just we're gonna do that a second time.
Right.
Hello, everyone in the digital world. That means the chat specifically on twitch.tv/theunexpectables. My name is Edward Bosco, and it's time to go around the horn with another edition of the Prince Division. And Discord Devil, where can they find you?
Well, Discord Devil is in the realm of Discord, but you can find Distortion Devil on twitch.tv/Distortion Devil and on Twitter @Distortion Devil, where I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays and Saturdays are my Yakuza days. And, oh boy, things are really ramping up in the story right now. Things are getting revealed, and it's crazy. Friday Funhouse, where I play a lot of fun games with my friends. We played some What Do You Meme and Fall Guys last night, and it was a whole lot of fun. Sundays, we are also having a bunch of fun, playing some fun games with friends, except these friends are a part of the crew at Apocalypse Studios, calling themselves the Harbingers, the people behind Dead House Sonata, and you've heard me talk about Dead House Sonata before, so I'll just keep it short and sweet and say that, hey, if you like vampires and you like action RPGs, please go check out Dead House Sonata, check out the forums, check out the Discord. If you want to, you can follow this link that I'm about to post in chat here to pre-purchase a Founders Pack. It'll get you access to the first age, which should be coming out sometime next year. And I'll get it there for you soon. But other than that, that's me.
Nice. Hey, Arcolf, what have you been up to?
Recovering my data and trying to build back around.
Yeah. Oh, you poor baby. I got files for you, by the way.
All right.
So where can they find you when you're not rebuilding your computer?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Arcolf, where tomorrow is Murder Cave at the very least. I don't know if we're still on for Reach or not. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, well, I think we should be fine, but yes, it all depends on what time I get up and we start playing, because apparently it's going to take forever.
Yep, 8 to 10 hours. Aside from that, throughout the week will be Final Fantasy 14, probably mornings.
Yeah,
Monday, Mass Effect. Depends on if I can get back to where we were. I'm probably halfway there right now. It's taking a lot of time.
Fair.
And aside from that, Prince Division right here on Saturdays.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, Sarah, do you want to plug yourself real quick? Or do you have food in your mouth?
I figured out how to mute my mic. So now
I know, isn't it great?
doesn't have to deal with my eating sounds either.
Hold on. By figure out, do you mean the button that is on the front of the thing that
Shut up,
mute?
Ed. Shut up,
The thing
Ed.
that literally was on my mic
shut
too
up,
that I
Ed.
told you about? Okay.
Shut up,
Yeah, so
Ed.
you were
No,
saying about where they can
there,
find
Ed.
you?
I'm Sarah Williams on Twitter. That is on Twitter. It's at Sarah with an H and with an E Willia without the MS. Yay.
Yay. Is there anything you can talk about that you haven't plugged already?
Yeah, I can actually talk about stuff.
Let's do it. What do you got?
Oh my god.
Death End Request 2 came out. I'm back again voicing Lydia Nolan. I will not say in what capacity. The first episode of Monster Girl Doctor dropped on Crunchyroll, and I voice Lorna Art. She is a centaur woman. She kind of got biggie boobs.
Kind of got biggie boobs. What are you, Laura Post now?
I'm incidentals as well. There's a funny incidental in that first episode too.
Does Laura know you're stealing her typecast?
No, look, in that show, it's not stealing her typecast. There are plenty of other characters with biggie boobs to go around.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like a biggie boob show, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I laughed about this. It's like, look, I did Kakegurui. This show has nothing on that show. That Kakegurui is my barometer for. This might be a bit too much TNA for my taste. This show doesn't get that close to it, so I'm just like, whatever, I'm good.
Nice.
Cool.
Monty, how you feeling?
You
think you can plug yourself?
God has punished me for my hubris, and my work is never finished.
It's true. Welcome to the life of Forever DM.
I know. Hi, I'm tired, but I'm here.
Tired of my shit. I get it.
Oh, well, yeah, tired of your shit, and also tired just in general. I'm not feeling super hot. But I am here. And I am Monty Glue. I am the DM for the Prince Division, also the DM for the Unexpectables. You can find me at Twitter at Monty Glue. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue, where I'm streaming again. Unfortunately, this week we didn't get to do Devil May Cry because Connor decided he's too cool and had to do cool kid stuff.
Too cool for Devil May Cry.
He was way
Oh,
too
man.
cool for Devil May Cry. Yeah, right. But if you want to catch a real funky, fresh stream tomorrow, my good friend Darcy's coming over to my home. And we're going to be playing Deadwood, which is a horror game. I just want to say, I am absolute baby. I love horror games, but I am not
I am absolute
good.
babu.
I have the bravery of a chicken McNugget. So my friend Darcy's coming over, and we're going to be playing Deadwood. I actually got it for free on my Switch because I had a bunch of coins from buying other games that I didn't have to pay a penny for it. So I bought Deadwood. It's installed. We're going to be streaming it. I'm going to be a huge cowardly baby. And Darcy, the fact that Darcy told me the game scares her, like that concerns me greatly.
You in trouble.
Oh yeah. The nice thing about it is that the game has no jump scares in it, but is an atmospheric horror game, which is going to be great for my lifespan. So yes, I would definitely highly recommend tomorrow. It'll probably be around like 2, 3, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Definitely catch that. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. Darcy literally messaged me at the beginning of the week and it's just like, hey, are we still doing stuff on Sunday? She's like, actually, don't respond to it. I'm just going to show up on Sunday. And I'm like, all right. So that kind of encapsulates her. But yes, definitely check it out.
Heck yeah. All right. And we got subs and bits to go over real quick. We'll see if we can get through these next couple minutes. We've got Lunatic Crow with a tier 2 subscription. Thank you so much for the tier 2 subscription. We've got Slipknot with a Twitch Prime sub. Sly Firefox tier 1. Miss You Bill with a tier 1 sub. We got Low K721 with a Twitch Prime sub. Dude the Man with 300 bits. How can Bosco be the horniest member of the Horny Cast, but the least horny member of Monty's least horny game? What a performer. I don't know what the Horny Cast is. I assume you mean the Honey Cast, and that's because that's my role on there. I'm a chameleon. I play whatever role they need me to. I can either be the quiet, awkward one. I could be the horny, loud one. I can whatever you guys need me to do. I'm just here for your entertainment. Just some random Steve with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Oro the Immortal with a tier 1 sub. 5 months in a row. Thank you so much. Just some random Steve. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. We've got Cheshire Joker with a tier 1 sub. Congratulations on learning how to mute, Sarah. I know, man. It's hard to read. It's tough out there. Steve Anders with 500
I will come over
bits.
and kill you in your sleep, Bosco.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. 500 bits from Steve Anders. Bits to help Monty feel better. Aw. Mr. Pockets with a tier 1 sub for 5 months. I'm only able to watch on Saturday, but if Remy would pass, don't tell Bosco about Tricadia, or do tell a woo. So first of all, it's going to be a $250 fine. Second of all, what? Stellar Coyote with 100 bits. Hey, Monty, I was curious about what you use for world building and player choices. Do you stick with Standard Adventures League, or do you like using third-party material like Cobalt Press or even Magic the Gathering's Plane Shifts? I know they both offer new subclass choices for the players.
In terms of base stats, I only ever use what Wizards of the Coast has officially published. In terms of, I don't do Adventures League only because that's horrible and they have a lot of restrictions to it. But I don't use homebrew stuff that is third party because it tends to be poorly balanced, and you never, as a DM, you don't want one player outperforming all other players because then that's not a fun game. So I only ever, in terms of classes, I only ever use what has been officially published, and in terms of writing for like my homebrew campaign, I tend to limit based off of what that adventure is. So that is my takeaway. I don't use homebrew a whole lot because it tends to be poorly balanced and very unreliable. At least, but some people do a ton of homebrew. So whatever you want to do, just do what you want to do. That's just, I have a set of rules because I want all my players to have an equally good time. So yeah,
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's very fair. Miss You Bill with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Dread Hunter with 200 bits. Hi guys, I have a question for you all. Have any of you had a D&D character concept you would love to try? So, long story short, I'm not. This is actually a good time to plug the Discord. So we actually did a Q&A last week where we answered that exact question. So if you haven't checked it out, the VOD should still be up. Also on the Discord, Connor and myself went through and answered a couple of additional questions. So long story short, yes, there's concepts that I think we all love to try. Does anybody want to knock one out real quick?
I want to be a, like, for a one-off, a Triton barbarian who's a beta fish, and every time he goes into a rage, he flares and goes insane.
Nice.
I'm not sure.
Well,
if
that's
I
a
should
good
say
answer
any
from
of
Monty.
mine.
Sarah, do you have one, or Connor?
I'm not sure if I should say any of mine because I don't know if I'm going to use them.
That is fair.
I do say I want to play an orc at some point. I've never played an orc.
I never finished
Well,
the
you
one
have,
that
just
I was
not in
really proud
D&D.
of with you, Ed.
Huh?
I started a campaign with you where I was like a half orc monk.
You were a half orc. I love that half orc monk.
And I had this whole thing where his dad was the human and his mom was the orc, and it was just this joke of like his dad liked big women, but he's a very good, very shy boy because he was raised among humans, and he's just sort of doesn't really fit in with normal orcs, but he's a good boy.
I love that character.
I wanna go long-term wizard. I've only ever played, like, I played one long-term wizard in Pathfinder. That was a lot of fun, and I really want to play long-term wizard in 5e because I feel like I'd really like
I've
it.
never played a wizard. True story.
You are made of paper mache and spit, but you
Oh, I
have a
know.
lot of
That's why you always
utility.
geek the mage.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
What about you, Arcolf? Any ideas that you didn't get to do?
I've never gotten to play a rogue, but I'd
Nice.
also like to do a lore-focused warlock, with invocation specifically geared not towards combat.
Wow. All right. Well, we got like 5 more that we got to do real quick, and then we're going to get started here. Grant with 300 bits. Thank you so much. G-Force, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Vade with 10,000 bits. Woo! Can't stay, but hope y'all are doing well. Also, as a first-time DM, still world building after hearing about the Orc Mafia, decided to make the new Orc Mafia a thing in my world. Nice. The NOM.
Ooh.
The NOM. Oh my God, they're called NOM.
No.
That you should totally use that. Call them the NOM. Make sure you
Nom.
emphasize it though, not the NAM, the NOM. Because nom nom nom. Water with 500 bits. Excited to finally catch this live. Monty Best DM. Oh boy, now all the bits come, of course. Hero with 100 bits saying, had to put my dog down suddenly. You can. Oh, that's a tone shift. Sorry about that.
Much love to Puppy.
Yeah,
You
I
can never
did
say I
everything
love you
well.
too much. It might be the last time before you know it. Well, we're sorry to hear that. Hopefully tonight we can take your
Yeah.
mind off it for a couple hours. That sucks. I know Connor's been through that. I've been through that. It sucks. There's no easy way to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to be there for my cat, unfortunately, but yeah. I know
It
that
sucks.
feel.
Even if you know it's coming, it sucks. There's no good way for it to happen, especially if they've been in your life a lot. So hopefully we could take your mind off it at the very least. And our condolences go out to you and your family. Jade with 200 bits. Take my bits. Hope you guys are being safe. Peter Piper, the portable pen. Great name. 100 bits. Panic, if you play an orc, you're going to gank Bosco. You should listen to Orktober.
Oh my God. Yeah. He's the one who does the ganking in that game.
I was going to say, did you see what I did to his poor orc boys?
Oh, fucking hell.
I've never
They
gotten
just wanted to be
such,
friends, man.
I've never gotten to be such a douche in character before. It's great. I'm going to throw this grenade. Oh, actually, if you throw it there, it's going to hurt your allies. I know.
Did I stutter?
Did I? I don't think you heard me.
Very
This
well.
You can't put us in a battle royal and not expect me to go for the win.
I think on some level I knew you were going to try to do something to hurt them in some capacity.
Yeah. If they had been a plot point where you're like, you need to keep these guys alive, I wouldn't have killed them. But if you're like, I mean, you technically are going to have to kill them at some point or figure something out. Yeah, they're dead.
No, they would have joined your crew if they had survived throughout the entire
Oh,
thing.
well, fuck it then.
I'm remembering now. I did a run with KG where we all had to play evilly aligned characters in some form or manner, and I was a chaotic evil Gripple, I think.
Actually, Citric, no joke, Fall Guys, I'll probably be playing it on a quick stream tomorrow when I'm not doing Reach.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
everyone's into Fall Guys now. Jeez.
It's
It's
true.
fucking good.
It is good. So we got Kyrie
Connor,
with
Swear
500
jar.
bits. Huh?
Oh,
Swear jar.
dang it.
Kyrie's with 500 bits. Finally caught up. Yay. Hey, Monty, is there art for Zobi? I asked because right now I can only imagine Zobi looking like Fidget the Nimbad. Dustin Elysian Tail. That's a solid reference. Wearing a newsy cap. Sorry, Bosco. Why? Fidget is awesome. I was just talking to Kimlin earlier today. That's a great game. Also, August 15th was the 8-year anniversary, I think. So go check it out on all platforms. Dust and Elysian Tale. Great indie game. Came out the same year as Journey. Yes, Monty.
I don't have artwork of Zobi. I see Zobi as kind of one like similar to what's in the monster manual for a fairy dragon in D&D. So that's how I see them.
I like the idea of Zobi being a Nimmet. Yeah, that's how I'm going to see it. Hell yeah. Let's see. We got Arch with 14 bits. Thank you so much. Saying last of my bits for the month. To say glad to finally catch Prince live for once. Well, welcome.
Nice.
We got Midnight with the tier 1 sub. Ice Booth with 100 bits. Not caught up, but have a fun session, guys. Well, thank you for popping by. Grail, X-Grail, 5 months. Here's to 5 months. Odinson, 94 with 500 bits. Love you guys. Monty, you were the best. Blackfoot Ferret with elite bits. The Fall Guy looks a lot different than what I remember on TV. Protoss 103 with 100 bits. Love how Bosco shot his laptop. Good times. I 100 bits counted wrong. I'm caught up. All right, we are good.
Okay.
Woo! Take us away, Monty.
And guess what, Monty? I finished eating.
I'm proud
Hey,
of you.
I haven't, but you haven't been hearing me eat on stream, so you're good.
All righty then. I suppose we can get started.
Yeah.
So, when last we left our officers, you guys had managed to have found Amelia Hawthorne in this deep mausoleum den of the Mausoleum of the Dead Crow. You guys found a plethora of animals being kept, including a very helpful parrot. You guys went through halls of zombies and ghouls and TVs that talked about your darkest fears, eventually leading you to a fight against the Deathlock, who had essentially taken Amelia for her powers. You guys managed to rescue her, but had found her in a almost unconscious, comatic state, leading you guys to kind of figure out where to go. You guys sought out the Necromancy Division, to which you met not only Avulaga, who you had met previously, but the humanoid form of Ryer Fenton, who, Gibby, you had a lovely run-in with in his werewolf form.
We're the bestest of friends.
You guys had a rather tense interaction with Durzub involved. You can tell that Durzub and Ryer Fenton don't particularly like each other either. But you guys kind of came to an accord in an attempt to save Amelia Hawthorne. The Necromancy Division is of the belief that her soul is currently kind of trapped between both the material plane and the ethereal plane, and the only way to get it back into her body is by having a spirit coax her soul back into her body. Not really having anything to work off of, the Necromancy Division provides you guys with a beacon to attract many spirits in hopes of finding the will-o-wisp that had helped you in the Mausoleum of the Dead Crow, in order to help revive Amelia Hawthorne back to her normal child self. You guys decided to take a night of rest and relaxation to get your strength back. And you asked the Necromancer Division a few questions, and they were able to answer some about the tower, a mysterious thing that appeared to have been the causation of the destruction of the previous Prince Division. So as we reconvene back in the safe house, the Necromancy Division safe house, you guys get your full rest, and you guys wake up.
Oh, that means I gotta put all my points back again.
Mike is going to wake up immediately and then try to find Durzub to wake his ass up.
All right, Durzub is like sleeping on the floor. Like his pillow is kind of tucked underneath his head, and he's just kind of snoring, like not loudly, but he's got like a little bit of a snore, like a.
Mike is going to shake him awake.
All right, you shake him awake. He doesn't respond.
All right. I'm going to
Where am I?
I'm going to shake him harder. If he doesn't wake up, I'm literally going to kick him.
Okay. You shake him harder, and he doesn't respond. Gibby, you're like kind of getting your stuff prepared, and you notice Brian just shaking Durzub, and he's like grabbing Durzub's head and like shaking his head side to side, and Durzub's like,
I'm kicking him right in the back.
Right. Go ahead and roll.
Be gentle.
Oh, is my strength drain gone?
It's gone. Yeah, it goes away after a long rest.
Okay.
All right. I assume it's just strength, right?
Yeah,
Is this
just
just
roll
a
the
kick?
hit. So
All
just
right.
strength check. You're not proficient with kick, so
I mean, it's just a kid. It's 12. Where I got him. He's not
12.
moving.
12 doesn't hit him. You like swing back your foot and you jab him in the side, and it's like stubbing. Like imagine if you straight up just kicked the corner of a coffee table just straight on.
I'm gonna kick him again, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, get up!"
All right, go ahead and roll to hit again.
Fucking, this is ridiculous. He's laying down. 7? Are you kidding me? Roll 20.
You go and you like take your other foot and you try to kick him again, and you yell at him, and he doesn't wake up.
All right,
hang on.
I'm gonna
try.
put my hand around his throat so he can no longer breathe. He will have to wake up.
Roll an
Why, you
athletics
little?
check.
Fucking damn it! Something's
I'm
gonna work.
Laugh if you can't do this.
14.
14. Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab my dice tray.
I'm gonna put my hand around his throat.
You put your hand around his throat. You can't actually reach around his throat. It's too thick. And as he breathes, your hands shift outwards and inwards as he's breathing.
Bryant, just here. Let me try, please. Apparently, I'm good at this. Well, actually, though, my strength check's not much better than him unless
Fucking
I get
roll
lucky.
20.
I have with it. Heck it. I'll smack him upside the head.
Come on,
Okay,
net 20.
Roll to hit.
I'm gonna laugh. if
I
this
swear to
works.
God, I fucking throw punches and kicks for a.
No!
Thank you. There is
That's-
justice in the world.
That's a saving throw. That's the wrong thing. You want to do just a straight
Okay.
check.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't matter.
Wait.
On the left side of your sheet where it shows all your ability score, you just want to click the one that says strength.
Okay. 11.
Yeah.
No.
You go over now. You watch as both Bryant and Gibby are like kicking and punching.
Hey,
There's the
Monty.
who's just like
Monty, I'm gonna take the keys out of it. I'm just taking his keys.
Should I try shocking grasp? I hate to do it.
Do it.
yeah. You can go for it. Go ahead.
All right. All right. I'm
On to
gonna
something. Does he
try-
wear anything metal?
Where's like?
No, he's wearing
Damn it.
cloth. Yeah.
What you're about to do to this
I'm
man who's just
gonna
sleeping.
grab grab his knee because short story, I own one of these massage shocker thingies which like shocks your muscles into like moving, and I understand that if you put that on the knee it doesn't work because there's not enough muscle there to conduct electricity. So I will touch his knee and I will use shocking grasp because I don't want to hurt him.
All right. Go for it.
Please, just
17.
All right. Yep.
thank you, God.
And I gotta roll a
Roll your damage. Yeah.
Just 4. That's nice.
Okay.
Boink.
You grab his knee and you watch silently as just Durst goes, "Ah, ah," and just kind of jolts awake immediately, almost flipping over himself. And he's like, what?
It's gonna be a habit with us, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Orcs sleep like rocks. I thought I told you that. Oh.
No, we know.
Oh, that's quite the alarm clock there.
It's a little tingle in your step, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Is it morning?
Yep.
He looks at you, Brian, goes, "What do you look so pissed off for?"
Get up. We're leaving.
He kind of gets on his feet, grabs his jacket, and kind of pulls it on and straightens it.
Let's see here. You feeling better today?
Me?
Yeah.
As good as sleeping on a hard floor, does ya?
You look like you can handle it.
Yeah, I've slept in worse conditions.
Well, get your stuff together, and we're gonna get headed over to where we need to be.
You hear some sounds of footsteps kind of coming down, heavy footfalls, as Avulaga kind of turns the corner. Good, you're awake.
Morning.
We will watch the girl heal while you are out. And the animals as well.
I'm gonna look up over at our parrot friend. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
I think he's learning a lot now. As
Learning
I said
a lot now.
I mean, last session I basically read the dictionary off to him as much as I could. All right, you hang here, okay?
Hang here.
He's a good parrot. All right, thank you, Avalaga. Is that how I say it?
Do not mention it.
Where's Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Renton?
Fenton.
Right, Fenton. Yeah.
Danny
Where's,
Fenton.
Where's Fenton?
He is out at the moment. Just because we are helping you does not mean our work is done.
Oh no, understandable.
And next
did
to
have-
you, we will have to find a new safe house. She kind of turns over and looks at Durzum. Durzum's just kind of like kind of picking off dirt off of his jacket and flicking it away, and just kind of looks at her and looks back to his jacket.
Sorry about that. I'm very grateful though for this one.
Sure. Best of luck.
I have one question real quick actually that I've just been wondering. What was Fenton planning on doing to me if he had caught me that night?
He'd probably just kill you.
Huh. Great. Okay.
Dead people do not talk. Or at least they are not supposed to.
I was gonna say, you sure about that?
You can
Solid
see
point.
how long that lasts next level when Khel gets speak with dead.
Listen. That's what I was referring to. There's a lot, or animate dead. There's a lot of ways for these motherfuckers to talk, and I hate it, all of it. Ugh.
Oh, your cleric's gonna be a necromancer.
Shut up. I hate you.
Yep. Guess we
Well,
should get going.
I'm heading to the car. That's what Brian's gonna do.
Yeah, this was illuminating. Thank you.
She just kind of nods as you guys leave. As Durzub leaves, he turns and flips her the bird, and then makes his way out.
Khel is going to wave as we leave.
You watch as you do that. You watch as Durzub kind of grabs you and goes, "Don't make me look bad." And he kind of grabs and drags you out. Khel,
Oh. But okay.
you guys load up into Durzub's car. There is a significant animal odor to this car now after toting so many very stinky animals into this
Open the
vehicle.
windows.
I mean, I can fix that probably.
I was gonna say prestidigitation also works.
I'm just gonna wave my hand like.
Durzub kind of slams the car door shut and brings across his seatbelt. He turns back and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean the car. I think after this is all said and done."
Mike's gonna sit in the front again.
Is the car larger than 1 cubic foot?
I don't know.
Can't be larger than 5 foot.
I'm way too tired for math right now, Sarah.
You can.
Can I just do that? I can just be
You
like,
can just do
ahead
it.
of
You can do it over and over and over
You
again.
just
Yeah,
do it
it's
over and over and over again.
It's a cantrip. It's just like, I'll just say to him, "Nah, I got it." Wave hand.
All right. As you get into the passenger side, Bryant, you watch as Durzub kind of turns over, just like, kind of looks bitter about it, but turns on the car anyway. Where are we going?
Back to the mausoleum.
All right. You watch as the car roars to life, the engine snarls, and you guys take off in the rain.
Notably, before Tanis went to sleep last night, he would have tried to get in contact with Mama Rigigi or someone from the shelter.
Okay, yeah. You do get in contact with Mama Rigigi. Your daughter's still there. It's going to be staying with her until you're done. You can even hear your daughter in the background going, "How much sugar?" And you hear Mama Rigigi, do not worry about it. Like, kind of like, she's like, "Do not worry about anything. I will take good care of your daughter."
Okay. Thank you again.
Of course, is any time. Just be sure to come back in one piece. Understood?
Oh, don't worry. I'll come back in one piece.
Good. No, careful with the eggs, honey. And she hangs up the phone.
Perfect. So good.
As
Sorry,
we're
Viro.
arriving. Oh, sorry, Connor.
No, I was just saying that he shoves his phone back in his pocket and just stares off.
Alrighty, then as we're driving, Khel is going to hand out little white strips of cloth to Tanis, Bryant, and Durzub.
going to cast the Aid spell. For the next 8 hours, they increase their current and maximum hit points by 5.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put that
Oh.
under temp so that I don't.
But I don't get one?
I can only do 3. and
Also,
they're
you
typically
give them
well
to the tanks.
protected.
Listen, if somebody hits you, you're dead anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you say that, but I didn't get hit by a werewolf, so.
You're right. A car saved you.
That is true.
Thank God that tank was there. You know, the car.
Still, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, Monty.
No, it's fine. I'm just fine.
I didn't want to be a werewolf.
Just
And I know it's gonna kill me.
It's totally fine. Welcome to being Dungeon Master. That's what it's like, you know.
I could let him bite me now.
Where are you, Ryer? Just give me a
Just
little
go back to
bit.
Fen. Can you just real quick? Just go
Hit
ahead.
me with it. I need to feel
Hit me with
alive.
your best shot. Ow! Fuck.
Like cool. We can do this now. Yay!
All right, so everyone has
Stand there,
aid.
bust a move. All right, we're gonna.
An
There you
ounce
go.
of prevention is worth a pound of cure. There is not much I can do to protect you in a fight, but hopefully this will help.
Hey.
I appreciate it, Rex. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, men.
Thank you.
Khel's going to bring both arms really close to his face and give 2 thumbs up. Yeah.
As you
Fucking
guys are
hate you.
driving, you guys hear this really obnoxious ringtone ring out through the throughout the car. You watch as Durza pulls the car over and grabs his cell phone and goes, yeah. Hey, boss. He kind of looks at the rest of you guys. No luck yet. I'm still looking. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. No, don't worry about it. It's fun. He kind of looks at the rest of you. I mean, they seem all right. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay. See you, boss. He turns off the phone. Okay, we're good. The boss is still searching, though. He wanted me to call in, wondering why I'm being all kind of loosey-goosey sorts, but I told him I'm looking and told him you guys are kind of good.
Yeah, we kind of heard that part.
Right. We should probably get to this place as soon as possible. He watches he revs the engine and drives you guys to the back to the mausoleum, which is a smoldering mess. It looks like the fire didn't fully escape outside of the building, as the building is stone, and also it was a lot of rain. But you do notice as you guys drive up, there's a lot of like soot and foot traffic, probably of people trying to see what was going on. When it was on fire. Sturza parks the car, he steps out and he kind of opens up the door, the backseat door for you guys. You're on your own, Brian. He doesn't care about you. As he steps out and kind of nods towards the rest of you to lead the way.
Real quick, mage armor.
All right, go ahead and cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Yep. Let's get that set up ahead of time.
Brian's gonna take the thing out of his pocket because I think he had it.
And I'm going to do the usual thing, detect evil and good.
Okay.
I am Viro Tanis.
Hi, Viro Tanis.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
As
We should
ever.
probably get to the mausoleum though first, eh? That's where we
Right, I'm
saw
just
that
making-
thing.
I'm just making sure everybody's ready. They don't need to cast anything. Also, when I undo this thing, I don't know if they're going to go straight for Gibby because of the whole situation with her. But
Should
just
I
somebody
put up
keep an eye
detect
on
Wait,
it.
what?
magic?
What situation?
Don't worry about it.
Do you want me to stick up detect magic as well?
It couldn't hurt.
I mean, that's gonna. I already used a slot for mage armor, which is only gonna give me 2 for.
Well, we have
chaos.
time before. The reason I asked that in game is if you wanted to ritual cast something, that was like in game speak. for
Oh
ritual
yes,
casting.
I keep forgetting about freaking ritual casting.
No, you're good. That's why I wanted to say it in game though. But I
Does-
can't just be like, you should ritual cast a spell.
Is
Yeah.
mage armor concentration?
No.
No, that's pretty
It's
much
not.
instantaneous.
Mm.
Okay, sorry. I keep forgetting about the ritual.
You're good.
Yeah, Brian, can you give me 10 minutes?
Yeah. Anybody else that needs to prep anything, do it now.
I actually have a question.
Yep.
When it comes to ritual spells, does the spell still have to be prepared or does ritual bypass that?
It has to be
Only for
prepared.
wizards. Ah, all right.
Yeah, it's a wizard-specific thing. Because they have a
But
spell
I
book.
count as a sorceress, right? That's slightly different.
Yeah, it is different.
Yeah. All right, I will do detect magic for 10 minutes. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay. You detect magic. You detect conjuration magic coming from that canister that that Bryant has, but beyond that, besides what your allies has, you don't really detect anything from your position.
So far, I'm not getting anything except for, what we brought with us.
Okay, good. This might get really overpowering for all of you that have spells active, so just be careful. If you have to drop them, just let us know.
Got it.
Not a good thing for me to drop mine, because we need to know how many we're dealing with when we uncork that thing.
I'm just saying, if for some reason it gets overpowering like it did for you, Rex, just let us know. I'm not saying you have to.
If it gets to that point, I am going to say run.
Fair enough. Let's get to the mausoleum.
You guys squeeze through the alleyways, eventually making your way to the Mausoleum of the Dead Crow, the front of which has had just fire burning out of it, so it's just this black, sort of sooted entrance, but the majority of the surrounding graveyard appears to be completely untouched, probably due to the rain and the wooden structure around it. Nothing really else caught, and it didn't spread that far. But the inside is rightfully destroyed. As you guys make yourselves to the front of the yard, which is probably going to be the best place for you guys to be in this situation.
Do we have a general, what's the general layout of this yard?
Just an open kind of courtyard with some headstones.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Gonna pop the cork.
All right, you open up the top. Immediately you see almost like you ever turn on a fog machine and water, or like put like dry ice with some water and you watch as it kind of flows out. You watch as tendrils begin to flow out, and immediately all of you are hit with a sort of sense of unease.
Anything firing up on Detect Evil and Good?
So far, no.
How about me?
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. Oh, actually, you would notice things. As you guys are, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna try and find appropriate music. This will work. You guys stand for a while, and you Bryant watches all these tendrils kind of go out and kind of seep into the ground, almost like water or roots from a sort of undead tree. All of you get this kind of weird sensation that runs through your body, like this sort of chill that runs through the center of your lungs for a bit and kind of makes you shudder a little bit. Khel, you begin to feel some disturbances around you. And as you look and point them out, you see just random spirits that appear to have just like wandered into what's going on. Some of them look kind of quizzically towards you and what you're doing. They have uncertain features. The faces have been lost to time. The bodies are humanoid suggested, but they just kind of look at you. You detect no ill will from them, any sort of hostility. They just seem to have been caught wind and been curious, and eventually they kind of like leave the space after a while.
Curious looky-loos, but nothing dark as of yet.
For a while, you get probably about 50 of those that show up and leave. They just kind of wander in, see what's happening. Some of them stick around and like just kind of watch as you leave this thing open. Some of them you watch actually scoop up some of the stuff that's coming out of this tube and eat it physically almost. Or almost like basket and almost like water. And
It's
as
like
you
a
guys are
spa
standing,
day for them.
yeah, they're like, oh, sweet, like this is awesome. You don't see a will-o-wisp. Eventually, as time passes, they all scatter for a moment, and you get a very dark sensation as something comes barreling towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Great.
Oh
On
boy,
your
here we
guard.
go.
I mean, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
That is 9.1.
9.
Need to wake
I
up.
beat you. Haha.
No, you didn't. What is the .1 for? That's bullshit.
11.
It's the Dex tiebreaker.
No, fuck off.
You would technically have an 8.9. 6.
Okay.
We're doing
We're
great,
bad
guys.
today.
That's right. It's because we rolled all those nat 20s on Wednesday, Connor. I told you.
Yeah,
it was gonna
thanks
fuck
for
us.
that.
Oh, you saw that?
Uh-huh.
One check, 420s. Boom.
You're really blazing through them.
I appreciate
I get
you,
it.
but you hurt me.
That is what I do.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, Durza with a natural 20.
Good. I'm glad one of us
Yay.
is competent.
He was shocked into action.
He was.
Stop, please. No. No, don't laugh. Don't
Also-
laugh.
Before we start, is it okay if I just quickly run and grab some water? I really
Yeah,
need
go for it.
water. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll be 2 seconds. Y'all may talk amongst yourselves. Real quick.
Yeah. Also, Kanye Time, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. Gwen, thank you for the 200 bits. Gotta watch tomorrow after I take the new roommate to a wonderful Sugar Shack Maple Barn for breakfast. That sounds amazing. 2 cents. Thank you for the Twitch.
Ed,
Prime
how
sub.
much do you want to
Finally-
go to Bees again?
Oh, fuck. I do now that you mention it.
Let's do that. Like, just get takeout.
Yeah, we have to get takeout, but I would be down for that.
I want Thai cakes so bad.
2 cents. Finally caught up with the VODs to start watching Logs, but involved in a fundraiser right now. So I'll have to start next week. Hope everyone has fun tonight. Anyway, well, good luck with your fundraiser. We appreciate that. What's up, guys? How's the chat doing? I guess this is a good time to update you. For those of you, because I saw a couple of you post about it. So Ashley is back in her house. For those of you that tuned in on Wednesday, my friend Ashley, who does the Honeycast, their house was caught in a fire. There was a lightning storm, and it burned down a bunch of the stuff. So good news, her house survived. A lot of the stuff around her house did not
Whoa,
survive,
nice.
but her house is somehow still standing. It's covered in soot, but it's alive and well, and she's good, and her roommates are good. So they got extremely lucky. They're back in the house. So yes, that's the update.
That's good.
It's a small
Excellent.
miracle, but hey, you know, it's nice to have some freaking positive news for once. So thank you to everybody who donated on Wednesday. It really did help with the hotel costs, and thankfully they're safe. Yes, Michael's alive, unfortunately.
All right, so I'm back.
Welcome back.
So on Durzum's natural 20,
Yes.
he points to a corner of the alley and goes, "Hey, there, right there!" And he immediately gets into a fighting pose. For this, none of you guys are going to have disadvantage to attack these creatures. As he points it out, you see these ethereal, almost monstrous-looking ghosts. They have hair that kind of sprays around them, faces with sort of razor-sharp teeth, eyes that glow ethereally with rage. Their hands and fingers are elongated like talons, and they have no body, no bottom half to them. They're just kind of this ethereal mass that kind of moves and shifts towards you. They're barely visible, but as Durza points them out, you get a good idea of what they look like and where they are.
I would see them a bit better too because of my detect magic, right?
You see them sort of. Your detect magic doesn't really affect ghost stuff. It's more of spiritual energy.
Okay.
But they
I
are
wouldn't know where they are,
somewhat visible. Yeah, Khel, you can see them. Bryant, you can see them. Tanis, with Durzub's direction, you can also see them.
So do we have just straight things to hit, or
You see, you see one that's coming towards you.
okay?
So just one so far.
You
Got
just
it.
see one, yeah.
So
there's
myself
more
and Bosco would be rolling normally while the others have disadvantage.
Everyone's going to be rolling normally because of Durzub's natural 20 on his
Okay,
initiative.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durzub!
So that's what Durzub's going to do on his turn. Is he's going to point that out, and he's going to end his turn there. You watch as two of these creatures now emerge around you and begin to spin around you, and they are going to attack. The first one is going to attack Tanis. That is going to be a 17 to hit you, Tanis.
I believe that is my armor class.
Yep.
Okay, that hits. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me real fast.
Here I go again. 19.
Hey!
Nice.
Okay. So, you take 14 points of necrotic damage as
Ow.
this thing rushes through your body and sucks out your life force. You guys watch this thing runs through Tanis's body and then grabs what is sort of part of Tanis's body and just eats it. Like just like ravenously, like a monster eating flesh eats away at Tanis's body.
Fuck.
The second one swings towards you, Bryant.
Okay.
Same roll. That's going to be another 17 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, you manage to duck out of the way as this creature tries to rush through you, swinging towards your ethereal essence. That will end the Spectre's turn. Gibby, it is now your turn.
So wait, how many of these are there?
There
that
are
we can
two of
target?
them.
Just
Yeah,
two?
There's one that appears to be more masculine or male, and another one that appears to be more female. The one that attacked Tanis appears to be a female.
And there's well, I mean, I guess another one could pop up, but I don't know. Oh! I guess I don't want to double up on that just yet, if I can.
Khel, you're up after Gibby.
I already have a plan.
Have more than one plan.
I have multiple plans. I have plans.
I'm proud
upon
of you.
plans that rely on plans.
I'm Viro Tanis.
Fuck you, Connor. Oh god.
Hi, Viro Tanis.
All right.
Dude, you're the best.
This is just for later, but to use Twin Spell with a level 1 spell, that's 1 sorcery point.
Does it say as such?
Well, it says the spell level, but it also says cantrips count a point too, but I think that's just because cantrips.
Yeah. So level 2 spell would be 2 sorcery points, I imagine, if it dictates as such.
Well, no, this is a level 1 spell.
So yeah, that would be. Well, does it say? Twin spell, it should say.
It says spells level, yeah.
So 1.
It would be 1.
I think it's just pointing out you can't do it for free with cantrip. That's just for later reference. You know what? Let's have some fun. I'm gonna use Twin Spell, Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
I just have to do my number real quick. So that is 1 sorcery point down. Still can be conservative with this, but I just want to try it. And that will be 1 level 2, so I have 2 slots on that remaining. All right, Chaos Bolt. Roll.
Okay. First, you got to roll your damage type.
Oh, don't I roll a spell first?
Oh,
See
you
if it
have to roll
hits?
the hit. Yeah, that's right.
Let's see.
So roll the first one.
19.
That hits.
Noise.
Nice.
And of course, I target both of them.
Yeah.
And now I just roll it, right?
You roll.
Now, do I roll twice for 2 different spells, or twice and they both will be the same thing?
I believe you roll twice to hit, so you have to roll another Chaos Bolt.
All right. Oh, no, cast at level 1. Yes.
14. That's weird. See text.
Yeah, I was like, that goes above 8. It's only supposed to go 8.
That. Oh, you click the damage. I want you to roll the other one to hit first.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But
next
that's
Chaos
okay.
Bolt.
I'll let you keep this, but I just need to figure out what your damage is.
Yeah, let me roll that
damage is
again.
going to be. That's
Actually,
9, and then the 5
that-
was the type.
Yeah, it's adding the 5, which is incorrect. So we'll just do this manually. So just go ahead and roll to hit with another Chaos Bolt.
All right. 13.
That hits too.
All right.
So
Yeah,
roll
let's do it manually.
Roll a D8 for me for the first one.
1d8. 1.
For the first one is
acid.
going to be acid damage.
And roll
And for number 2,
1d8. Another acid.
acid as well. So both of them are going to be acid damage. So go ahead and roll 2d8.
Roll 2d8.
And then roll an additional 1d6 for me.
1d6. Good. 4. Not bad.
7 points of damage on the first one. So go ahead and roll another 2d6 for me.
9.
9, and then roll the acid damage.
D6.
1d6.
6.
Nice.
Noise.
15 points there. Okay. Very nice. You flex out your hand and you splash both of these entities with acid. Even though they are somewhat incorporeal, you guys smell this sizzling smell, almost like dust being burnt away, as the creatures shriek out in agony. That brings us to Khel. It is now your turn, with Bryant to follow.
Am I within 30 feet of all these spirits?
Yeah, they're kind of swirling around you guys.
So they're really close, in other words.
Super close, yes.
Are my party members also close by me?
Yeah, you guys are kind of like all bunched together in the middle as these things are swirling around.
Fucking damn it.
It either means something very good or something very bad.
Probably
Ready your
both.
reactions. These are not the undead we're looking for. Be gone, or taste oblivion.
Turn.
Jesus, yes, there it is.
Turn.
Time to turn the undead.
Okay.
This is what clerics are built for. Bless you.
Spell save's only 13 though, so they might beat it.
But somewhat.
You have a decent chance because they'll be scaled appropriately. So it's not a bad try.
19 for the first one. 11 for the second one.
There you go.
That one's gotta run away.
And I'm going to do a general check for all the other spirits that you're trying to attract that are nearby.
Within 30 feet.
All right, so the second specter flees, is looking pretty freaked out. And you watch as the remaining ghosts begin to flee away from you, Khel, in fear.
And
Alright.
that's
That is
gonna
your
be my
action.
turn.
Okay. Bryant, you are up with Tanis to follow.
Great. I'm going to swing at the one that's still there.
All right, and the male specter that's still swinging around. Go ahead.
Correct.
So the other one just left entirely?
The other one's still there, but on its turn, it has to behave a certain way.
24.
That will absolutely hit.
4.
For slashing. All right, as you strike into it, it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage to it.
Got it. Well, that is my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Tanis. It is now your turn.
Oh god. Well,
Monty, sorry. The one that stayed, is that the one that took more damage from me or less damage?
That one took a bit more damage. No, the one that took more damage is leaving. The one that took less damage is staying.
Okay.
Yeah. Tanis?
it's my turn?
Yeah.
All right then. I'm also going to take a swing at the one that's still here because I don't want to get hit like that again.
Yep, fair enough.
So, long sword, two-handed.
Okay.
To hit is going to be 12
That just hits.
for 11 slashing.
Ooh. Very nice. Jeez.
Offhand. Do it.
He used he doesn't have an offhand. He two-handed it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. But I can follow up with an unarmed strike.
You sure can.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I meant. Do the extra thing.
Yep, here I go. Bonus action, unarmed strike.
Come on, baby.
Roll a hit. Wipe out. 15.
That
Yeah!
hits. Go ahead and roll
Kill
damage.
it. Kill it.
7.
Noise.
Bludgeoning.
All right, it is still alive. As you punch and swing at it, it seems like your sword swings and your punching doesn't seem to do a whole lot. It still hits it, but it doesn't seem to do too much damage as this thing howls in anger towards you. That brings us back around to Durzub.
Come on, Durzub!
He's going to try and punch. He is going to just hit with a 12. Oof. Oh, that's a sad hit. Durza punches the ghost in the face, but it reforms through his fist, and he's just like, oh, I don't like fighting these. He kind of shakes his fists kind of in the air as if he's punched a wall. That ends his turn. It is now the Spectre's turn. The Spectre is going to turn towards you, Khel. Seeing you channel divinity, it's kind of pissed off about that and is going to attack you.
So the one that's remaining.
I just pulled out my tab. I hate myself. I am upset. Oh god, where is it? No, I have to find it now. I tried to.
What are you looking for?
trying to find my stat sheet. It's fine. I just
Oh,
pulled
gotcha.
out the tab. You tried to use the tab to open up the sheet, and I just pulled the whole tab out.
No.
279. Alrighty, it is going to attack you, Khel. That is going to be a soft 20 to hit.
That hits.
You need to roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Yeah.
Question: if Khel was further away from it and it needs to get in melee range, and it was in melee with me and Bryant, would we get reactions to?
For the sake of this, because we're doing combat based off of like description, they're for the sake of this, like they're within attack range of all of you because they're going through you. They're like moving through your space, and they are also incorporeal. So that's how we're doing this. Yeah.
And the
For
one
the
that's
sake of
attacking me
ease.
right now is the one that was not turned.
If they were actively fleeing from you, yes, you would get an attack of opportunity. But they are
21.
currently like
Ooh,
swirling around
nice.
you.
Nice.
You are safe from the additional effects, but you are going to take. You're going to take 10 points of necrotic damage, Khel, as this thing rushes through you and eats some of your soul essence.
And the other one is the one that must flee, yes.
Yeah, and it is going to do so. And it was the one that attacked you, Tanis, so you may make an attack of opportunity, as well as, I'm going to say, Gibby and Bryant. You three can make attacks of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
So do I just what can I
Just-
do?
You can
Just
punch it.
physical attack?
Oh!
Natural
might not
one.
roll it.
Natural
Do
20
we
from
need to
Tanis.
roll?
We'll see.
No, I'm just saying, Viro. What's that damage though? Oh, good night.
18
Yeah,
slashing.
come on.
It
Do I
is-
need to roll?
It is still alive.
All right.
You slash into it with a nice clean cut, but this thing is resistant to your sword.
I'm Viro Tanis.
Go ahead, Gibby. Hit it. Punch it. I want her to
have,
punch it.
I have to do a physical attack?
You have to use, unless you have, I believe, Warcaster feat, you have to
Warcaster,
use.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to use a physical attack.
I have a crossbow.
That is, it has to be a melee attack because it's leaving melee range. So do you have a dagger?
I have a dagger and I have a
Hit with
quarterstaff.
dagger.
All right, go ahead with either quarterstaff or the dagger, whichever one you want.
Which one is the better choice, do you think?
I think they're both D4, aren't they? Or is quarterstaff D6 damage?
Quarterstaff is
I believe D8, it's two-handed, and it's a D6
Oh, shit.
one-handed.
Yeah.
Okay,
then hit it with the
quarterstaff then.
Yeah.
One slashing, one's bonk
No,
on the
no,
head.
I want.
Oh,
how do I?
quarterstaff is a D6.
Okay.
What do I?
then yeah.
What do I hit? Oh,
You
wait,
gotta-
is it?
There's
It should be in your attack list just below your hit
oh,
dice.
you don't have one. You don't physically have a quarterstaff to use. You have proficiency with quarterstaff.
Oh,
you
I'm
have a dagger.
stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
All
have
right,
a dagger.
I have a dagger. It's fine. I put that under. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I do have it. Okay, so this button then, right?
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Hey.
Get it.
That
Come on.
hits.
Four.
All right, and
Four. I'll
Three.
take it.
3 points of damage. You slice the bottom of the ghost. It is still alive.
Fucking not for fucking long, you piece of crap. Die.
Brian, that hits.
Damn right. Goodbye.
It's dead.
Ooh.
You
Goodbye.
slice it clean in half. You watch as Tanis strikes up its back. It reforms. Gibby pins it to the ground with her dagger, and it tries to get away. And you just bring down your longsword through its head and send it back from whence it came.
Just as a flurry, he's gonna then turn around and point the sword at the thing that's still left.
All right. It is now Gibby's turn.
so the one that ran is. We're still in combat with the one that ran.
Oh, it's dead. It's super dead.
There's the one
So-
that just attacked Khel that did not run.
Yeah, the male specter is still alive and is pissed.
Vicious mockery.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
And
5.
and I'm going to shout, "You next!"
Okay. 4 points of psychic damage.
I mostly want to give him the disadvantage.
It is not resistant to psychic damage. That kills it.
Yeah!
I wanted to look. I had this moment of badassery, and then it just dissolves in front of me. I'm just like, or
Let's go,
Not.
Gibby.
There really was next.
It disappears out of existence out of fear and terror of this small human woman.
I am. What do I say, Bosco? I am diminutive but full of rage.
That is perfect. That is what you say. Release your Brooklyn rage.
But I'm not from Brooklyn. I don't.
That's
think
fine.
Joseph kind
Honor.
of pulls everybody in and goes, "Stay sharp, we ain't out of this yet."
Do we see a wisp yet?
You see, well, Turn Undead unfortunately turned away anything that was nearby. How long does
Within
Turn
30
Undead
feet.
last?
It's only an immediate active effect. It's not a lasting one.
Yeah, so they'd come
It only
back.
affects what failed the
It-
saving throw for 1
It
minute.
is turn. Well, technically, I rolled as a group for all the other spirits. Just if not, I would have been rolling 50 different saving throws. So for 1 minute, all the other spirits are running away. They are scared
Oh.
of you. So
As stated, attack and taste oblivion.
I mean, I'm gonna stand there with the damn thing. I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move outside of 30 feet so that they can just come to an area that's not that.
you kick Khel out of the group.
No, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna walk 30 feet away from him so that they'll come to me
How
without
about this?
being in
Khel
that.
will walk 30 feet away from the group because he knows he smells bad.
Then we're gonna be 60 feet from each other. Whatever.
You guys stand there for a while. After a minute, eventually the spirits all kind of return back, curiously looking at this beacon you guys are holding out. And eventually you do see it. A small will-o-wisp. Only Bryant, you see it. After about 15 minutes of waiting, it shows up and appears in front of you, kind of dancing around in your face.
Hey, you! Get over here.
It kind of glows in front. It's right in front of you. It doesn't have to. If it comes any closer, it'll be inside of you.
I know what I said.
Have the jar.
Hey, you're the one with the kid, right, Amelia?
It kind of glows various different rainbow assortments of colors.
I don't speak colors. We need you to help the kid. You want to help the kid, right?
It glows kind of a soft emerald green.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Green light. Cool. Awesome. You are going to come with me.
And I'm gonna start walking. You all heard this, by the way.
We do have that jar, by the by. The one that can safely store the wisp.
Oh, do we have that with us?
Yes, they gave us one.
Oh, great. Who has the jar?
Let's
Would
just
still
assume one of
take
us has a
Khel
jar.
does.
We got stuff.
Hey, Rex.
Yes?
Where's the jar?
Yeah, got it right here. Khel will dig through his back and drag out the jar.
As you produce the jar, the will-o-wisp turns red and angry and tries to run away.
No. Look, would you hold on a second? Can I trust you to follow me?
It stops like about 60 feet away from you and glows green.
Look, this is supposed to help you stay safe. We're going to let you out when we get where we're going.
There's a moment where it's just a white color and it says green and then kind of like gently floats forward, hesitantly, stops, then moves a little bit and then stops.
If it wants, we can just put the jar away.
Does it get in the jar?
It doesn't want to go in the jar.
I think
Khil's
we're
going to
gonna
put
have
the
to
jar
trust
away.
that it follows us.
Great, this fucking thing. All right. Don't go anywhere, because the last time you helped us, you flew off and we had to come back and find you. You need to stay with us. Yes? Green
It
light?
glows green. It glows
Awesome,
green.
cool. Green light. Let's get in the car. Fucking spirits.
You guys load up into the car and the spirit, like the willow sits in your lap. Bryant.
He's gonna sit in the front seat and just stare forward.
So, I can't really see what you're talking to. I assume you got it?
We got it. Let's just go back to the kid.
Alright.
So, can it hear the rest of us?
Does it respond to anybody else?
It kind of like flickers green light on, almost as if like laughter.
To Tanis's statement?
Yeah, you assume.
Yeah, apparently it can.
Well, I can't see or hear it, but
Consider yourself
Were you-
lucky.
were you the one with her at the ice cream shop?
It glows red.
Red light.
I guess not.
Were you trying to help her when she was in her room?
Yellow light.
That's a caution light.
Do you know Amelia?
Green light.
Green light.
Are you somebody who died?
Yellow
Looks
light.
over at Gibby.
Yellow light.
Do you
Will you be
remember
our
who
friend?
you were before you became like this?
Red light.
Red light.
Sorry, Khel.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I think I talked over you. What did you say?
Go ahead, Rex. It's listening.
Are you our friend? And will you be ours?
Green light.
Soft green light.
Yes.
So what was the other one that was with her then? Just a bad one?
Yellow light.
Yellow light.
Did it not realize what it was doing was bad?
Red light.
Red light.
This is weird. Durzum's just driving in the car.
Yeah, no shit. We're playing red light, green light with a fucking fairy thing.
Are you able to traverse to the ethereal plane?
Green light.
Green light.
Good. We need you to fetch her soul. She is trapped.
You guys drive through, eventually making your way back to the safe house. And you guys make your way outside, I'm assuming, and back into the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You guys make your way inside. You see Avulaga and Ryer Fenton. Ryer Fenton's looking a little beat up. It looks like he took a couple punches. He's currently got like Kleenex shoved up in his nose, and they're both kind of standing above where Amelia Hawthorne is currently sleeping, kind of catatonic on a table, essentially, with a pillow under her head.
Hey,
Do you need
Fenton.
healing?
Rex asked if you needed healing.
No, I'm fine.
You really got to stop chasing cars like this.
His boys, he points towards Durzub, need to stop chasing me. Fuck.
Why were they chasing you? Now.
They're probably looking around for her, and he points down to Amelia. Caught me instead. I'm sure it goes without saying that I'm not particularly liked amongst the orc mafia.
Yeah, apparently you two are investigating stuff that they don't want you to look at.
Anyway,
What
How'd you-
started the bad blood between you?
oh, it's a long story, isn't it, Mr. Red Ring? Durzub just kind of crosses his arms and narrows his eyes.
I like
Well,
stories.
I got more important things to deal with, so y'all can have this talk somewhere else. I'm going to walk over to
Yeah.
Amelia.
Okay. Her breath is shallow. Her eyes are pinched shut, and she's just kind of like,
I'm gonna look over at the wisp. Can you fix this?
the wisp kind of flies over her body side to side, kind of looking her over. Yellow light.
Is there something we can do to help you fix it?
Yellow light.
We were told that somebody has to go get her soul back. We were told that you could do that. Is that true?
Green light, yellow light, green light, yellow light, green light, yellow light.
What's the problem? Do you need something else to help you with this?
Red light.
If
Roll an
you want-
insight check, Bryant.
Okay.
If you need some help, I can bless it.
14.
14. It seems nervous.
Do you not want to do this?
White light.
What color was the light?
White.
That means no response from what we've
Yeah.
seen thus far.
Are you scared?
White light, and then slowly a tiny little green light, and then goes back to white. As if to say, yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. Brian is going to pull out his sword. So look, we only got two options. Either you can help us, or I have to take this in the chest, and I have to go in and do it.
The will-o-wisp immediately starts freaking out at that statement and is like green, like green, like green, 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 like green, green, like kind of like pointing towards me, like yeah, I'll do it.
I appreciate that. I'll let you do your work.
And he's gonna put the sword away.
You watch as the will-o-wisp vanishes and disappears.
Dang it, I wanted to
Durzip
ask
kind
that
of
one.
walks up next to you and goes, well,
Now we wait.
if you must know, Briar Fenton kind of says, the Baron's boys have been working with some drow in the blood sale, essentially. Part of the necromancy sort of training, I guess, is to make sure none of that blood ends up in either necromancy spells or other such thing. Necromancy runs deep. It can affect bloodlines. But these orc bastards don't seem to care too much about that. You watch as Joseph kind of cocks his over to the side. Business is business.
Speaking of blood, do you still have that blood you got from the trolls?
Yeah, you watch as Briar Fenton tosses you like a little vial.
Yeah, we'll catch it and stuff it away safely in his pack.
Above game Monty, wait, what Fenton just said. So basically, wait, idiot proof that for me, please.
Durzib and the orc mafia work with essentially the drow blood trade, which is essentially a drug trade that involves taking people's blood and selling it for profit.
And apparently they've been looking into it, which is what the orc mafia boss probably wants them to stop doing.
So the Baron doesn't know that this is happening?
No, the Baron probably not only knows that it's happening, he wants the necromancy division to back the hell off. That's why he asked us to talk
I'm
to
so
our division.
stupid, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The necromancy division has been working with the drows?
No. So the orcs are working with the drows doing the blood trade. The
Right.
orc mafia boss wants the necromancy division to stop looking into it because it's bad for business.
Okay, because blood trade affects bloodlines, you said?
It can if it falls
Yeah.
into the hands of necromancers.
And that's what the necromancy division is
Okay,
taking
okay.
care of.
Back below game.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought the Baron wasn't interested in that kind of power. He didn't need it.
He's not interested in the power. Durzib kind of turns. Never said he wasn't interested in the money.
Of course.
Business is business.
Yeah.
Except when people go against agreements like the trolls potentially have.
Yeah, that's got a concern going on.
That vial of blood you gave us should hopefully prove the connection.
Well, like I said, I got it from a dealer who claimed to have gotten it from trolls. That doesn't mean too much. It's not a one-to-one guarantee, but at least it's something that could help you potentially.
It is a step in the right direction, and I thank you nonetheless.
He kind of looks at you and kind of like makes his wincy sort of look towards you.
Are you sure you do not need healing?
I'm fine.
What have I said about you saying that? If you need
That was
it.
Ryer Fenton.
That was Ryer Fenton, yeah.
Oh.
Durzib,
Him I don't care as much about.
Durzib literally has some damage from you electrocuting him and nothing else.
It's like the worst
Actually,
he's
that was
gotten.
gotten rid of by aid.
Meanwhile,
The worst he's gotten
Viro's
hurt
going to
today
do
is
it.
me smacking
Meanwhile,
him.
Viro's on his side
Viro is
crying.
pale and his eyes are sunken in, clutching his shoulder where his soul got eaten.
Khel is going to slap Viro hard on the back with a cure wounds.
Are there any chairs in here, Monty?
There are, yeah. There's like
You gained
really
14 hit
crappy
points back.
white
That's
ones.
exactly what you lost.
Sorry, go ahead, Monty.
There's really crappy like outdoor lawn chairs that are just kind of sitting around. Clearly something they grabbed out of someone's backyard and just loaded in here.
That's tender. Thank you, though.
There, you will be fine.
I feel like a million gold.
Brian is going to grab a chair.
Okay.
And he's going to sit next to Amelia, and while they're waiting, he's just going to hold her hand.
Okay. It is cold. And clammy.
Yeah. She doesn't feel like she's got a fever, does she?
No, but it does feel like she's not well.
Do I think that putting a blanket over her to help the circulation or at least keep her warm would help?
Maybe. It is kind of chilly.
So I'm gonna go
but
grab
you
a
don't-
blanket then.
You don't
I
have a
can-
blanket,
oh, wait, that's-
but
Do I have I have my jacket, right? Like my trench coat?
yeah, you can put your
That's
trench coat over.
yeah,
her.
I'll put that over her and then hold her.
I just
hand.
had an idea, but it'd probably be a check to see if it'd work.
What's your idea?
Would gentle repose help her at all?
She's not dead, so it would not help. Yeah.
I can
I figured it
cast
just.
In fact, it might
precipitation.
make it worse.
Yeah.
I can just cast participate. I can't even say it anymore. I can just cast participation to warm up the coat a little more.
You could a little bit. It's not going to be enough to affect her, though.
I know, but it's a meaningless gesture.
Literally hours pass as you guys are sitting quietly inside of this house. Eventually Avulaga reappears and she kind of goes, "Well, you guys are back. Hello. I was going to ask a question if you would like me to take animals to my husband's veterinarian clinic."
Yes.
Actually,
I think we were planning on doing that.
Good. He is arranging vans so can come and pick up.
What about Brian's basilisk friend?
That one is yours. She points to the basilisk that's currently like sleeping on a couch.
We found it.
be
We found it, so I figured the least we could do is get it checked out. So if your husband wouldn't mind checking him out, I'd appreciate it.
Sure, you'll have to sign paperwork of ownership, but that can be done.
Yeah.
I'll write down the address so you can go and get that done. She walks over and she writes it down. She gives you the address to the veterinarian clinic.
I'm gonna call to the parrot. Hey, buddy. You gonna go with these guys?
Bye
Gonna go
bye.
to the vet? Yeah?
Bye bye.
All right. You've been great. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Do I know whose voice that is?
You don't know. It sounds like some sort of random elf you've never heard before.
Fair enough.
Is it wrong that when you did the voice, I thought, oh, that's an elf?
I guess not.
More hours pass. Yeah, Durzib too. Durzib's just like on his side, sleeping on the couch. Like dad,
Brian's
like the
sleeping
dad, arms crossed, dad like pose.
How many
Brian is
hours
just
has
sleep-
passed?
Brian's
Long
sleeping
enough
in
for
the
a long
chair
rest?
just next to Amelia.
Not enough for a long rest. It's been like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Then short rest?
Yeah, short rest easily if you guys want
Then
to take
might
a
I
short
roll
rest.
some hit dice?
Sure, if you want to.
I'm taking a long rest. Yeah.
I gained back what I lost. Nice. I'm full.
That's just for hit points. I'm still full, so I'm good.
I think you get your sorcerer. I think you get your sorcerer points back. Let me double check that.
Yeah, I
Don't
used
fight,
one. Do I get my spell?
Let me
my
double
spell back
check.
too?
You do not get your spells back. No.
I mean, I'll
Then
take the
probably
sorcerer
warlocks.
point back though.
Let me double check that and see if you get your spell stuff back.
Oh, no.
Okay, no, it's only when you finish a long rest. I'm sorry, I'm a liar.
So
Short rest is generally warlock and wizards.
So do
use
I not get the
spells.
the sorcerer point back either?
No, you don't, unfortunately. Just health.
All right.
Hey, health is a big deal.
No, I didn't need any more health. I didn't lose any.
Oh, well, I guess we'll never heal you again then. Okay, cool.
Mm.
Oh, I get my channel divinity back on a short rest. Nice.
You do.
Yep.
Oh, yeehaw.
Kikokudori.
All right.
これは、
Go.
飲んでですかいで、
Damn it.
Channel Divinity.
guys are lame. I'm gonna kill all you.
Hey, Gaijin gets to do it. Damn, man.
Then a meteor hits the safe house and we're all dead. Bye.
Bye
Why?
bye.
No, Chino Divinity Jutsu.
No?
The tower just shows up and is just like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Acid back just shows up and goes, "Hey, guys, I changed my mind." Blah!
You guys suck.
Friend Costumeyer's in the background, just like, hey, I mean,
Nothing I can do about it. My bad.
Sucks to be you.
Right.
I
You
feel
guys,
like Costumeyer would say "sucks to suck."
yeah, she would.
And I
You
love her
guys-
for it.
You guys sit around, mull about as the rain rushes outside. Bryant, you kind of fall asleep next to Amelia. Dursa falls asleep too. Everyone else kind of mulls about. There's like magazines to read and just like, cards to play. Eventually, you feel a squeeze at your hand, Bryant, as you're sleeping, and you kind of.
Amelia?
You see her face is now animated, and her face is kind of twitching a little bit. And there's like these sort of expressions that run through her face until eventually she kind of shoots up awake out of
Hey,
nowhere.
It's all right. Hey, you're good. Hey, Amelia, hey, you remember me?
Okay, time for a hug. She's getting hugged.
She just starts crying.
I'm gonna hug her. I'm just gonna hold her.
He's gone.
Who's gone?
She just kind of grips your back. You notice that the will-o-wisp is nowhere to be seen. She just bawls into your shoulder, just crying and sobbing. You watch as you hear footsteps coming down as Ryder Fenton kind of turns the corner and goes, "Did it work?" Oh, I assume it's
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, it worked.
Brian's
She's
just gonna
awake.
glare at him.
What? He just kind of looks at you and kind of like,
He's gonna, as he's holding Amelia, he's just gonna point at the fact that she's crying into his shoulder.
he kind of like looks away, kind of like half rolling his eyes, but just like he's not a very sympathetic person. You get the sense of,
Yeah.
he just kind of steps back and goes, "Fine, then it looks like we're good."
Thank you for all your help.
Don't thank us. Just get out of here when you can, all right? And stay away from our office. He jabs a finger towards you, Gibby, as he makes his way out the door.
I'm gonna follow after him. Hey,
Alright. He kind of turns back and looks towards you.
so what? That's it? You're not gonna try and take her now?
We know enough through you to come to our own conclusions.
All right. Well,
Besides, if you're not willing to give her up and you're willing to condemn her, then whatever.
I don't think we are. Whatever you may think of the Baron, I think he genuinely will do right by her.
You keep believing that bullshit. He turns around and he watches his form shift. I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me real fast, Gibby.
Freaking really?
Yeah.
21.
Okay. You watch as his body like snaps into the shape of a wolf, and for a normal person seeing that, it would make you throw up because it's disgusting. But you're like, you manage to stomach it as you watch him shift to a wolf, turn back with these very intense eyes, and then run off through the alleyways and disappear.
Ah, feral form. Got it.
Yeah.
Always ends up form.
I'll head back in.
All right. Dursup is still sleeping, by the way. As this girl is just like sobbing and crying into Brian's shoulder. Dursup's like,
Shocking grasp.
all right, go ahead and roll the hit.
You're You're gonna kill him.
22.
Okay, damage.
3.
He kind of just jolts awake, almost headbutting you in the face.
Shh. Amelia.
Oh, Amelia! He kind of
Wait,
shoves you out of the
just-
way, Gibby.
I'm gonna grab him. No, Jersey. Wait. Just let her settle.
He kind of like, his shoulders kind of shift down. She is just bawling into your chest. Bryant just crying and crying and crying. Like there's no words. It's just crying.
I'm just gonna let her get it all out.
Yeah, she cries for quite a while, just sobbing, and eventually, like, it's gross. She's got snot coming out of her face, like tears are just messy. When kids
my
cry,
frontal-
it's
it's not
never
pleasant.
pretty.
And
Like-
One Piece tears.
There ain't no that single tear running down the side of the face. It's ugly crying or bust when you're a
Brian's gonna take
kid.
off his tie and use it as like a paper towel to kind of clean it off.
All right, you kind of smears everywhere, and she kind of wipes her face, and eventually she kind of comes to, and she's just like, "Where are we?"
We're in a warehouse.
She looks around. Where's Dragoo?
Dragoo?
Dragoo, yeah.
I don't think I know who that is, Amelia. Is that somebody who was with you?
The bad zombie guy with this.
Brian's
He's-
gonna turn to everybody else. I think she means the thing that we took out to get her.
You don't have to worry about him, hun.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He won't hurt anybody ever again.
Shuddered breath. She kind of lets out a sigh.
Can you tell us what happened to you, Amelia? Where did you go?
She looks up at Durzub, and Durzub's just like, I can leave if you want me to, Bird. I can go. She kind of looks down. She goes, I didn't go to school the other day.
And why wouldn't you go to school, sweetie?
Yagnar said that he had something really important to do. He looked really serious about it. And she looks up and she sees you now, Tanis, and she kind of like, there's this moment of like, oh. And she kind of stands up and she goes, Is Nefene okay?
She's fine now, thanks to you. Thank you, Amelia. You really helped her.
They brought her into the house. I was so scared. But my 2 friends helped me get her out, and I didn't know where to go. And then we were in like the streets, and I was so lost. I couldn't remember where anything was. And
No, sweetie. You did everything that you could. It's not your fault.
And then Dragoo showed up, and I told her to run, and I don't remember what happened after that. I remember this horrible place and all these animals, and he kept asking me all these questions that I didn't understand and told me to draw things I didn't know what they were.
Had you met him before this, honey?
She shakes her head back and forth.
Hey, you did what you had to do, okay? And now you're safe. And he's never gonna find you ever again, okay?
Durzub. You watch as Durzub kind of goes, yeah. Can you get rid of that frog? He kind of looks a little taken aback and goes, yeah, we can get rid of that nasty old frog. We'll get you something better, like a horse or a pony, right? She kind of laughs at that, and she goes, I don't think the Baron would like that.
Might I suggest a puppy? I will say as he holds out the stuffed dog he still has.
You watch as Durzub goes, I don't know about a dog. That's kind of,
Apparently,
Khel will hand the
Basilisk is a
stuffed
hot new
dog
thing.
to Amelia.
She looks kind of freaked out by you, but she takes it.
I know my face is scary.
Amelia, this is Rex. Khel. I call him Rex because he looks like a T-Rex. It's a joke.
You watch as Durzub goes, yeah, these guys are police officers. They're detective people. Like Mike. Oh.
Actually, my name is Mike, so go figure.
Yeah, right? 2 Mikes. You got full human Mike and half human Mike.
You got Mike and Milk. That was above game.
She kind of shudders. I'm really cold.
Guys, I have a suggestion.
I'll take off my jacket and wrap it around her.
Okay.
All of our jackets combined, she will be warm.
I have a suggestion, guys.
What's
Take
up,
it if
Gibby?
you will. But granted, this is your choice, honey. I don't know how much you want to go ahead and go home, but maybe for now, at least just to get her out of this warehouse, maybe let's all go back to Mama Ragigi's.
He kind of looks down and she goes, there's kind of goes, the Baron's really looking for her.
I know, but I'm more concerned with how she feels first. And I think there's some things we need to figure out with her.
Let's take her to a hospital.
I was gonna say we should get her checked out first, and then we should let your boss know.
Yeah, take her to the hospital. If she's good, we call the boss.
How's that sound, hun?
That's okay. She does look really pale. Like, she looks like pretty sickly right now.
Hey, do we have anything to eat or drink in here?
You guys look around. You see, like, old, like... You guys are starving, too, by the way. Like, you guys are hungry as hell.
Hey,
I
there's
think-
Hey.
You like paying for food, right?
Shh.
Let's get her something to eat, please.
Why don't you shove more words in my mouth, maybe to feed me enough and make me not hungry?
You hear that, Khel? I guess you're paying. He doesn't want to pay.
Now shut up, I'll pay.
Finally! No, shut up! I'm paying.
Hey!
No,
What'd you say to me?
Come
I
on.
said shut up! I am paying for the food.
Get in
Give
the
me
car,
this one
guys.
thing.
I mean,
Fine.
Joseph, you did just say that I was putting words in your mouth, which means that they weren't what you wanted me to say, which means that you probably thought the opposite, which means Kel's buying. Don't worry about it.
I get to pick the place, so.
It is fine, but I
Alright.
pay.
Take out, preferably. So
Uh,
we can-
Maxi.
Brian's gonna
Get
hold out his fist for a fist bump with Khel.
Kel fist bumps.
I got you, big guy.
Also, Monty, can I do a medicine check on Amelia?
Yeah,
Sure,
please.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
go ahead.
That's gonna be a 13.
13. Her affliction is not something you're used to. Your first aid training mostly is, like sudden things that can happen to a person, heat stroke or like a wound, things like that. This is definitely more like there's more levels to this than you're understanding.
So lesser restoration or basic healing won't help.
Yeah, this seems like it needs like a doctor's touch, but like medication, maybe something of along those lines.
Actually, there's a belay that order. Hey, Amelia, where's your favorite place to get food?
Sunny J's.
Do you know where Sunny J's is, Durza?
That is my favorite place to go, and the kid has impeccable taste.
Well, then I think we're going to Sunny J's.
All right,
How's that
everyone
sound,
in the
Amelia?
car. Gibby gets shotgun.
Oh, really?
All right. Don't
My
argue with the
car,
man.
my rules.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, sir. I'm gonna scoop up Amelia and make sure that her head is supported.
All right,
And
yeah.
fireman.
Yeah,
I'm not
was
gonna
going
fireman's
to
carry, but
scoop
I'm gonna
up
cradle.
Brian's basilisk.
Yeah,
well,
'cause
Abulaga took them. So
yeah, I was gonna say they're off to the vet.
yeah,
I
they're
will
off to
miss
that.
Parrot Bro. He was a good parrot.
Hey man, maybe we'll get to keep him. Who knows?
He might come back.
Eh.
Well, they might come back.
Everybody gets a pet. All right, you get the parrot. I get the basilisk. Khel gets himself, and Tanis gets a cat.
Okay, he has a child.
I want pet. I'm not gonna call the child a pet. But I did think about doing it. So it was
Yeah.
all right. We're
You
getting in the
guys-
car.
You guys load up into a car, and you get driven to the most like mom and pop restaurant, like Applebee's diner place you've ever seen.
I'm all about this place.
There's like a giant billboard on top of the roof that's like peeling paint of a giant egg with legs, like flipping a frying pan with eggs inside of it.
That's
It's called-
adorable.
It's called Sunny J's. It's
Wait.
it's like
Oh, this is so good. Amelia,
Uh-huh.
do you like diners?
I guess. I don't...
I love places like this.
Okay. She just looks like shy. She's like not sure what to do. Okay.
So what's your favorite thing to order? Are you a bacon and eggs person? Do you pancakes, waffles, chocolate chips in the waffles?
Waffles? You watch just Durst tries. Hey, don't go smothering the kid, all right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll be less social. My bad.
You may eat whatever you want. It is my treat.
You
My
guys.
treat.
You watch as Durst turns back and goes, "You're gonna regret that one. You're feeding an orc today."
I'm feeding you and I'm feeding Bryant. My wallet is already crying.
You guys get out of the car, make your way across this large parking lot with these giant. It's like a gravel parking lot that's like these giant, giant potholes and puddles in them. As you guys make your way across to the diner, she seems to be getting her energy back. There's more color in her face, but she definitely seems like fatigued and tired. As you guys make your way across and into the diner, immediately you guys are absorbed in the warm lamplight of the sort of mood yet not effective lighting of this place. There's a smell of grease and butter that immediately hits your senses. The general chatter of people around. It is a very old-fashioned late 80s style diner that probably hasn't aged in years. Not out of being in like kind of a quirky style thing, but just out of not evolving with the times. As you make your way in, this human woman with like kind of this curly kind of around hair. She looks like she's in maybe her 40s. She goes, "Oh, well, isn't that a sight for sore eyes? Hello, Durzub." And she walks up and kind of like pinches the cheek and goes, "Yeah, hello, Molly. Nice to let go of my face, please. Thank you." Whew. We got a seat.
Reach his face.
We got a seat for... He almost leans down. We got a seat for... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. Can you muster up a seat for an army of people? And she's like, "Oh, for my favorite customer, you bet your cheeks. Follow me." And she grabs some like greasy old menus and kind of beckons for you guys to follow her.
Hey, Tanis.
Yeah.
How many mother figures does Durzub have? It's like the second one.
Not sure.
He's still got the baby cheeks. I think they're just very pinchable.
What can I say? I'm squishy. He kind of moves forward.
All right, great.
Your voice carries, Yumi. You watch as you guys walk over to this large booth.
Your smell carries, orc.
Hey.
Nice.
I shower every single day.
I know. You should look into that.
Oh, stop. He smells fine.
To be fair, none of us have had a shower for a few days.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of true. Ugh.
You guys sit down at this booth. The moment you sit down on like the actual cushions, the booth just kind of makes that weird kind of fart noise. You know what I'm talking about? When you get in an old booth, it makes kind of like a weird, gross fart noise. As you guys sit down, there's like a caddy in the middle with like packs of peanut butter and strawberry jam and like honey. And there's like a maple syrup caddy in the middle with napkins all shoved and crammed in, like the cheapest napkins possible. You guys sit down, and immediately the woman comes and slides you guys the menus, and she brings a pot of coffee and pours you all out a cup of coffee, except for Amelia. Amelia gets like an orange juice.
So, what's on the menus?
Literally Denny's.
Oh, gross.
I know what a Denny's
Are you
is,
serious?
but I've never been
It's
to
just it's breakfast grub.
Have you
yeah.
ever
Yeah,
been to an
but
IHOP?
Not even IHOP. You Denny's?
Yeah.
Denny's
See,
breakfast
listen,
is okay.
Durstub is now
I
officially
don't-
the worst character. You
I
don't
don't-
go to Denny's.
but it's like,
you end
hold
up
on.
at Denny's.
Hold on, it's not actually Denny's. It's a family. It's like a family breakfast place. So it's gonna have all like
Coral
weird
Cafe,
standard-
Sarah.
I don't know. I can't think of anything that overlaps with America Canada that's gonna work. It's just like a breakfast place, like a small home.
Guys, I
restaurant
can't believe we went to
breakfast place.
Remy's.
Like IHOP?
I've never
IHOP,
had
International House
IPOP.
of Pancake. You know what IHOP is, though.
I've never had IPOP though, so I don't know if
No,
you think so,
IHOP.
know. I know.
You said IPOP.
IHOP.
Wasn't it
There it is.
IHOB for a while when they started?
Yes,
serving
because it
burgers?
was dumb. International House of Breakfast is dumb.
Anyway, there's things like there's a lot of egg things, like like sunny side up eggs, omelets, like make your own omelet. There's like eggs Benedict. There are like all sorts of egg stuff. That seems to be a theme here is eggs. There's pancakes and waffles.
Well,
French toast.
I'll wait for the waitress.
There's farmer skillets and all sorts of things like that.
I'm just saying, you don't go to Denny's, you end up there, and it's awful.
I know.
But yeah, mom and pop shop like a Waffle House or a
yeah.
chicken and waffles I'm down with that.
I don't know those things, so I'm
fine.
gonna nod and smile.
Yeah,
those
just nod.
in the
You're good.
South, think Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's another one, yeah.
Eh,
Old
I'm
Country
just gonna
Buffet,
think
but
of
they're not
these.
great.
I like
Anyway, I'm gonna wait for the waitress.
Okay. You watch as Amelia kind of flips through a kid's menu, and she seems like to be staring out quite a bit.
Can I insight?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because I'm trying not to talk too much to this poor kid. 14.
14. Okay. It looks like she's looking for someone.
To be fair, Ed or Bryant, she seems to like you talking to her, so.
Well, Durza just told me to shut up, so I have to balance.
Yeah, but you gonna listen to Durza?
No, well, but I have to kind of when I'm in front of him. So unless I could take her outside and have a conversation, I don't think so, and I don't want to pull her away from the table right now. So, she's looking for somebody.
Yeah, she's looking at the window and is looking expectantly for someone. You can talk to her. Durza just
Okay.
is like, don't pressure her too much. Like she's clearly just came out of a kind of traumatic experience. Don't just start asking her a crap ton of questions. He's not saying don't talk. He's just saying
Got it.
Proceed with ease and caution.
Hey, you looking for someone?
There's no one around.
What time is it?
At this point, it's like 5, 6 in the afternoon.
Ooh.
I mean,
Are there
Maybe it's-
nobody in the restaurant besides us?
No, the restaurant's got tons of people inside.
I mean, Amelia, there's lots of people around. I mean, the place is
Oh.
pretty packed. It's 6
I
o'clock.
think she's.
It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Oh, you wouldn't understand. I'm old.
She kind
Yeah,
of
I
gives
think
you like a
she's
side smile.
I think she's referring to her other friends.
Something must have scared them away.
I'm sorry.
do I still have that vial with me?
It's closed. I assume
Yeah,
you guys
I'm gonna say
closed it,
I'm making
yeah.
sure it's closed because I want to. That would suck.
I mean, did you want to see someone?
It's okay. Just hope they're okay.
I mean, have they disappeared before?
Yeah, sometimes.
They always come back, right?
Not always.
Oh. Well, fingers crossed.
You're
You're,
Julia's friend, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julia.
Above game, I think that's the woman in his apartment.
Yeah,
wow.
Brian doesn't know. He's just lying.
Who's Julia?
You hurt her feelings, you know.
Oh, great.
But you're adults. You can figure it out. She just flips over the menu page, absent-mindedly.
Great, I'm getting ghost advice from an 8-year-old.
I'm 10.
How does everyone hear everything I whisper?
Your voice carries.
Shut up, Rex.
Has been
Oh.
previously proven.
Because you're in heavy armor and have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Exactly.
What does that even mean? We're not playing a tabletop game, Tanis.
I was speaking Elvish.
Sorry, I didn't know you could speak that.
So
eventually-
Julia anyway?
We just learned it good the other day.
What was that?
Crazy,
Gibby?
right?
So who's Julia anyway, Bryant?
Unwanted guest in my house.
She was there first. She's like, still immediately is just looking down at her menu without
Okay.
looking up.
That was her name? I'm so happy she is my friend. Yee.
Wait, you know
Oh,
who Julia
wait.
is?
That's
Oh,
your
duh.
ghost.
Yep. Kel covers his mouth with both hands.
Ghost?
Thanks, Rex. Thanks, Rex. I appreciate you.
She's
So-
more like a guardian spirit.
Do you see Julia often?
I've seen her once or twice.
Hmm.
When we drive by the apartments.
I'm sorry. I got excited.
No, you're fine.
Hmm.
To be fair, we probably would have found out at some point.
I don't know.
But we'll leave it at that.
Joseph is just like looking through the menu like, like he's totally fixated right now.
What
You know,
do you
I didn't used to
recommend?
know Elvish. If
What do
I'm
you
being
recommend,
perfectly-
Urzub? Sorry.
Whatever the special is a good thing to go with.
Wait, you didn't know Elvish?
Yeah. I had no one to teach it to me. I had to learn it.
Seeing y'all thought I was being stupid for not assuming.
If we're being perfectly honest. I only really became fluent 40 years ago, I think.
Yeah, see, I was almost right. 40 years ago?
I'm 108.
He's gonna lean over and very specifically whisper,
What do you do to exfoliate?
Still hear you.
"How the
You're really bad
fudge
at
do you
this.
hear me?"
Be an elf, I guess.
Got it. I'll work on that.
You see, Brian, the bassy tones of your voice tend to carry over the more treble-based voices of our higher-pitched companions.
Rex, you're
Hey,
the last person I want to
got-
hear talk about bassy voices.
Hey, Hume, I got some good advice for you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this punchline.
No. You want to know how to get a beautiful mug like this? He kind of runs his hands down his face and like right to the point of his beard. Step one, you get yourself a face scrubber. Really important, all right? It's like a little extra doohickey you can get at a drugstore. Now, the second thing you gotta do is get a nice exfoliator, all right? It's very important if you get one that matches your skin. So if you got a big, hard, tough skin like me, you get that. And if you got soft little baby skin like yours, you get whatever you need for that, eh?
Right, but where's the part where I get the big jaw so I can talk like this?
Hey, don't be racist, all right?
I'm not being racist.
Step 3, all right? When you go washing your
Alright.
beautiful mug,
Oh,
all right?
yeah, this beautiful mug right here.
You don't use your fingies.
Do I do it like this, where I push it all like that?
You're a real dickhead, you know that?
Come on, lighten up.
I'm trying to give you proper good advice here, all right?
Look, man, I can lose a lot of weight, but I can't lose ugly, and I came to that realization a long time ago.
He just like rolls his eyes. Eventually, the waitress says, "Hi, everybody. How can I help you?"
Hey, can we get one of everything?
What it means to say is everyone's gonna pick one of something. He kind of turns towards you. Can I get
I think I know what I said, but I...
Can I get 6 eggs, 6 slices of bacon, 2 plates of eggs Benny, and I'll just keep the cup of coffees coming. Well, speak up one at a time.
Sorry, I thought I said what. Sorry, I thought I said what I was gonna get, but
You may order whatever you want. It is my treat.
All right, what's everybody getting? What would their characters want to get from this greasy diner?
2 pancakes, 2 eggs scrambled, 2 pieces of bacon, some orange juice.
All right, sounds good. She writes it down.
May I have a small sausage biscuit and a piece of bacon, please?
Can do.
Thank you.
All right, and then she looks and turns towards you, Tanis.
I'll go for chicken and waffles.
They actually do not offer chicken here. It is strictly a
Oh.
breakfast food place.
I see.
Sorry. Never
case,
had-
Viro
I've never had chicken and waffles before.
it's good. It's a southern specialty. I'll have biscuits and gravy then.
All right. I've never had that either, so
Good. It's a southern specialty.
Just-
you're killing me right now, dude. You're absolutely killing me.
I'm from
There's-
Missouri.
Yeah, but
No.
you're not even in the real South. You're like the Midwest.
I know exactly
not-
what Connor's talking
I'm
about.
not committed.
Hey, I'm committed.
You'll have to describe your own food to yourself because I've never experienced any of those things. So
It's
Okay.
not the kind of gravy. you're
Man,
probably
so it
thinking of,
tastes
Monty. It's a
like
different type.
Grits.
I've never had grits. So again,
Oh my
Oh
well,
my
God.
god. It's a southern specialty.
Monty, it's
I'm from the north. I'm
Oh
from Canada.
oh my God, she's a king of the North.
Grits kind of taste like rice to me, but usually put like butter or something on them, or you can dress up grits however you feel like. They honestly, when I had them, tasted like rice, just kind of not watery rice, but more like porridgey rice.
Monty,
I'll
I'd like
describe
to
biscuits and
order
gravy.
a full bag of milk, please,
Shut up.
with some ketchup chips.
That's those East Coast people. We don't have
Oh.
that here.
where they yeah, but whatever. At least
All
you're
right,
not from Quebec.
what's Brian getting?
Brian
Like,
is gonna get
actually-
what?
Like actually, what's Brian getting?
Oh, eggs Benedict. So he's gonna get one and order that.
Eggs Benny, okay.
Yeah, eggs Bemmy.
Eggs Remy.
Eggs Remy. No, eggs Bemmy, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Stick with me here. It's a southern specialty. And then he's also getting an order of steak and eggs.
Okay, that is possible. It's expensive though.
He's not paying. Steak and eggs. He's got coffee. He's gonna get some OJ, some freshly squeezed orange juice.
They have carton OJ or bust, so
Damn. Well, I guess we're getting some carton OJ.
this is a place where there's probably more butter on the menus than is on the food itself. So
Well, that's inappropriate. So we're doing steak and eggs, orange juice, and eggs Bemmy.
all right, and then Amelia's gonna get a waffle and a hot chocolate.
Nice.
Hey, Amelia, you want some ice cream on top of that?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right.
Whipped cream would be nice.
Yeah, you should go for it.
All right, she gets the extra $1 whipped cream. Thank you, Goblin.
Goblin's like, that'll be right up. The role of the waitress will not be played by Goblin.
This is what biscuits and gravy looks like, Monty.
I know what it looks like. I've never had it. Oh, that's
So,
horrid. I hate that.
It
What?
probably tastes
That looks
fine.
delicious.
It looks disgusting.
Gravy is. that
You
kind of
have
gravy-
ketchup chips.
It's called sausage gravy specifically.
Oh
It's
my!
not
with
my.
brown
It's
flour,
not
milk,
my
and
thing.
I'm gonna say something super nasty, and it's gonna be very controversial. I'm sorry, but as a person who threw up for an entire year, that is the least appealing thing I could look at right now.
Okay, that's for you, yes, maybe.
That's
But
fair enough,
on the
fair enough.
average,
It does sort of look weird, but
Like
trust
it's
me,
one of those
it's
things that
very
don't
good.
look good, but it's pretty good. It's not my thing, but I can understand. Like I'd probably be okay with it once I had
couldn't
it.
eat that because it
It's
reminds
just,
me.
Close.
there's no way to make biscuits and gravy look appealing, honestly.
It literally looks like the year that I lost, like my stomach was dead. Anyway, so
Just
you
close your
guys,
eyes.
food. Let's get some food. We're gonna eat
guys-
it. It doesn't matter
get
what
your
it
guys'
tastes like.
food.
We're at fucking.
There's story
Remy's.
to be had here.
did you guys want to talk to Amelia anymore while you have her here? Durzub's
I'd
not
like
gonna
to, but
interrupt.
not in front of fucking Durzub.
All right, Durzub gets
The
up and leaves
conversation we need to have is not one I want to have in a diner, to be honest.
Exact too. Yes, I have a
Yeah.
lot of things I want to talk to her about. I'm gonna wait till we leave the diner.
All right, you guys get your food. It is greasy and gross but good. It's like that guilty pleasure food where you get it, you're like, oh, I'm gonna gain like 50 pounds, but it's so good. The pancakes are fluffy and delicious. The sausage here is hearty and good. Durzub eats a lot of food, by the way. He eats like 3 plates of food by
Of
himself.
course he does.
He's a big boy. And the bacon is like, it's got that perfect edge of crispness, but the inside is like that soft, like almost kind of jerky texture, which is really chewy and nice.
Perfect.
The eggs Benny are runny and delicious and savory and taste really hearty and good. The steak is really, really nice too. The steak and eggs is like perfectly like medium rare. The waffle that Amelia gets is ridiculous. It's got like a little smiley face done up in whipped cream and like has like little raspberry eyes, and it's quite good too. And the hot chocolate is like way too big for a child, but that's probably intentional. You guys sit down and eat, and eventually the bill comes to 56 gold pieces from you, Cal.
That is nothing.
Okay.
Khel is also going to leave a, let's see, there's 6 of us. Fuck it, 60 gold tip.
Okay, that's a lot of money to drop.
Eh,
You guys get up and leave. And as you guys are leaving, Dursa says, I gotta use the loo. I'll meet up with the car, all right?
Can I insight him?
Sure, absolutely, go for it.
I would also like to do this thing called Insight.
17.
You're better at this than I am. 11. Please roll like shit.
Bryant, you're like, what is he up to? Gibby, he very clearly needs to use the bathroom. He's like dancing a little bit back and forth on both.
I don't
both
trust
feet.
him.
That's all right. Yeah, we'll be at the car.
All right. And he kind of runs off towards the bathroom. And you guys make your way back outside.
is it still raining?
I was just about to get my rain noise.
Yes, it is still a good day.
Amelia looks like she's in a food coma right now. She looks like she ate half of her waffle, but she drank all the hot chocolate. But she
She's
seemed
got the
kind of like,
itis.
That's like better than she has looked for a while. So
yeah, she's kind of like, when Dursa leaves, she seems a little nervous to be around strangers. You guys make your way back into the car, and you all sit down inside of it and quietly.
Durzub's not here?
Dursa is not there. He is currently in the bathroom.
Oh boy. So, Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
when you came and found me when I was in the chair,
Mm-hmm.
you said you already knew about me. I'm curious. Was that from one of your other friends?
She nods.
Okay. How much do you know about what's going on with you?
She kind of shrugs a little bit.
When was the first time that you could see stuff that wasn't supposed to be there?
A few months ago, maybe.
Fuck. And you said they've been asking you to do different things for them, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
How many times have you done what they asked you to do?
A couple times. It's nothing bad. It's just moving something or telling someone where something is.
Tanis said he saw you at the ice cream shop looking at something. Was there something in the ice cream shop that you were talking to?
Yeah.
And what did they want?
They wanted me to give someone a safe combination.
So, Amelia, I have to be honest with you. That's not going to stop.
I know.
Okay. In fact, there might be a lot more requests, and sometimes they might be things that you don't want to do,
I know.
and that's okay.
She looks down at the floor. She looks like a kid in like the detention's office, like the straight A student being sent off to the detention room for the first time. Like she looks like she's like ready for trial, kind of looking
Hey.
down at the floor.
Amelia, come on, look at me.
Roll a persuasion check.
Why do I have to roll the things I'm bad at?
Because you're trying to.
Oh, wait,
persuade
no, it's not
someone.
Wednesday. Maybe.
Oh,
Never
there's
mind.
that dice.
8.
And there's that dice. That one's gone. Okay. She has no bonuses to anything. She does. She reluctantly looks up towards you.
Listen, sweetie, you didn't do anything wrong.
I know. Well, I know, but I'm not trying to. I wonder if one day I might accidentally do something wrong. Like the frog.
Can you tell us what happened with the frog?
I don't know, I just freaked out and then it came back and I didn't like the frog. She kind of like shudders a bit.
You mentioned that you put a soul in something.
There was a little thing following me, a little wisp.
Did you put the wisp in the frog?
She nods. I think so.
Okay.
But it's not right.
Did the wisp ask you to do that?
She shakes her head side to side.
Okay.
It was an accident. I promise you it was an accident.
I believe you. It's all right. Did you want to say something, Gibby?
No, you asked what I was going to ask.
Do you remember how it happened?
She shakes her head side to side.
Okay, that's all right.
After class ended and everyone left, I felt so bad for the little frog, and next thing I know it started moving and I was so freaked out I put it in my bag and I didn't know what to do, and then Yagnar found it and I guess he thought I was trying to bring a pet home and he bought like all this stuff to keep it in, and it's in my room and she kind of like gets uncomfortable.
Maybe we can help the wisp that's in the frog.
I want it gone. I want it to go away.
Okay, we can move it. Shouldn't be much of a problem. I just want to make sure that you're okay, because believe me, Amelia, if there's anyone that knows what you're going through, it's me. So if there's anything I can do to help.
You have the sight too.
Yeah.
But you're an adult, so you'll be okay.
No, that's not how it works.
Her smile, she had this optimistic smile, and you watch as the smile kind of fades.
Amelia, there's not a lot of people like us, and it can be difficult, and that's why I want to help you, because when I was your age, I didn't have any help. And it's scary, and things happen that you can't explain, and when nobody can explain it to you, it gets scarier and scarier. And then you wind up really old and really bitter and really angry, and you're too sweet for that. So if you have any questions, I just want you to know that you can always ask me. Okay?
Okay. I'll send one of my friends.
Yeah, you can do that. But you're going to be okay. You're a good kid.
As you guys are having this conversation, you see it. The diner, the door enters. You see like Durslip kind of wiping his hands on his pants and kind of making his way out.
Khel, meanwhile, is looming over Tanis.
What?
You will tell me about this ice cream shop, please.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Bryant, just be like, Bryant, I don't know if I want to ask this with Durslip in the car just yet, but are we gonna proceed as though we're not going to tell the Baron about her?
We're not going to tell the Baron shit.
Gotcha.
The door opens and Durslip goes, sorry, it took some time. He kind of gets into the front driver's seat. They're out of paper towel. He kind of slams the door shut. What's with all the grim faces?
I'm
No
gonna
grim
be
faces here,
inquiring
just
about
having a
the
nice
cream
friendly
shop.
chat.
He
Why
leans
not?
over and goes,
Like that.
are they bothering you, Amelia? No, I'm okay. All right. He revs the engine and drives you guys towards the hospital, and that's where we're going to take our break.
All right.
Woo!
I am trying my best to keep my energy up. It is really hard. This session's probably not going to go too long. I'm really tired.
No,
I'm
you're
so
good.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Whew.
Can
Nice
discuss
heavy
the
role
merits
play.
of biscuits and gravy.
Also, we
Right.
can role play amongst ourselves. There's a lot to talk about.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, such as that ice cream shop.
That's one
You
of
will
them.
acquiesce.
you have.
I might,
You have 5
Right.
seconds to comply.
I'm gonna take a couple Advil. I've got a bit of a
Do it.
fever starting up.
Yeah, no, go for it. I'll.
I
I'll
am going to hit the bathroom.
I'm going to grab a
So,
sandwich.
All right.
let's see. We've got Gilded Rider with 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much for that, dude. Sub Meow. Sub Shine Gun. Meow Sheen Gun. Sub Meow Sheen Gun. I get the pun. It's just, you hurt my soul. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Wow, I can't believe it's been a month since I caught a live session. So glad to be back. Kanye time with 500 bits. Don't worry, Sarah. No one can pronounce prestidigitation, especially Bosco, as we just heard. You mean how I perfectly just said it?
You did say it correctly.
Suck on that, Kanye time. The Goblet of Unmaking with 100 bits. Monty, as another person who threw up for an entire year, I agree entirely, but it's still delicious. Thank you so much.
Sausage gravy's good.
Dude, I agree with you. Dude the man with 100 bits. I'm literally eating biscuits and gravy right now, question mark. I would hope I know what you're eating.
This is also a very weird situation because normally I don't know about food, but now it's the other way around.
So,
where I
quick
know
question
what's
for
supposed to be
everybody
about.
that is talking in the chat. If the audio levels are off, could you let us know if it's for everybody, if everything's low, if just a couple people are low? Because we can tweak things on our end, give or take a couple of decibel levels. So just let us know if that last scene was too quiet.
I'd say it's because you were keeping your voice hushed and low when speaking with Amelia, because you got pretty quiet on my end as well.
All right, fair enough. Next time I'll just got to crank. I actually have a new gain thing right next to me. I'll just crank it next time. Bosco, you're typically terribly low when you're talking to Amelia. I've had to turn you up a lot. All right. Nice.
So I'd
I
say
will keep that in
boost
mind.
yourself in those scenes.
Yeah, I'll just crank the gain a little bit. I got to find the sweet spot for this thing because it's different than the Focusrite. I have a lot more fine control, which is very nice. But
Instead of cranking yourself, you could just get closer to the microphone when you're.
oh,
getting
I was eating the microphone. That's the first thing I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to turn it up.
Turn yourself up then.
Yeah, no, I have a limiter on too because I also don't want to peak, so I have to write it a little bit from quiet to loud because I have a lot of levels in my voice, as you know.
I need to get a amp with the limiter built in.
Yeah, it's nice though. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. So Bosco, you now have a childish feud with a fairy dragon, a ghost roommate mad at you, a blind dog-sized reptile, and a possible date with a ghost. This what you pictured when you rolled Bryant? No, not even a little bit. Plata 64 50 bits ended up having brunch because of you guys. Thank you. Hurricane and Drew 28 bits. I've leveled up in real life to 28, so no multi-class, aka happy birthday to me. Survived Hurricane Andrew at 1 day old. That explains the name. Well done. Thank you for the 5 bits, Rune Wolf. You all made me hungry with all your food talk. I mean, that's what we're here to do. This is what we do.
We're also here to inflict pain with dad puns.
Ash and Dare with 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. Thank you. Jade with the 95 bits saying, hey guys, is it bad that I can only free draw? No, not at all. Ice People with 100 bits. I have yet to try chicken and waffles, but I love me some Cracker Barrel. Honestly, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and don't tell anybody I said this, as I say it live on stream, overrated.
I've never had chicken and waffles.
Avian Fan with 5 bits. Dang, your food talk makes me want IHOP. Nobody should ever really want IHOP that bad. Unless you're really high, in which case, then by all means.
It's like no one should apparently ever go to Denny's, from what I
No,
understand.
you don't go to Denny's. You end up at Denny's.
I've never had it, so
Guess that's a good thing.
there is one place in the South that I would recommend never, ever, ever going to because you will get sick every time. It's this restaurant chain called Shoney's.
So I guess the South's version of Denny's is Shoney's.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We've got some more bits coming in slowly but surely. We've got Avian Fan with 5 bits. Excuse me, IHOP's pancakes and waffles and hash browns are heaven, and you can fight me on that. I was talking about Denny's was awful, but you should never crave IHOPs. Like, that's a weird craving to have. Blackfoot Fair with the 420 bits. Please tell me kangaroos run the IHOP. Depends on where you go. And then we've got Alcoholic with a tier 1 sub for 5 months in a row. Denny's is the forlong conclusion to really any trip or night drinking. By the way, Olive Garden, just the Denny's for Italians. This is true facts. Ramanat with 5 bits. Thank you so much. Waffle House is my favorite. My condolences. Ash and Dare with 400 bits. Khel wanting to know what ice cream place Tanis was at killed me and subsequently woke my sister up down the hall. Oh, no. We got Dude the Man with 100 bits. Yeah, Bosco, question from Connor Stream. What is Yakuza called in PD in Prince Division? I don't know. That's a Monty question.
Just Mafia.
There you go. It's just Mafia. Hurricane Andrew with 10 bits. I'm a level 14 in Weeb and a level 14 in Nerd. Man, you're about ready to hit. Once you hit level 15 in Weeb, I think you get proficiency with Japanese. So that's going to be awesome. Wolfgang 832 with 500 bits. Bosco, how can you down Denny's but like Waffle House? I haven't said anything about Waffle House. I just listed that as one of the potential things that Monty might know. Kai Reason with 500 bits. Thanks to earlier, I'm now working on art for Zobi, and I can't draw. What's up?
All I know about Waffle House is that's how you guys, like, it's a way of gauging natural disasters sometimes is whether or not the Waffle House is open.
That is true. Accurate. That is absolutely accurate. Rand Cossack with 100 bits. So when do we get the animated spinoff of Khel and Bryant going around during their off hours, getting into shenanigans? Oh, you mean downtime roleplay? Because that's what you're going to get. Hemihead with 200 bits saying 3 a.m. Waffle House at 3 a.m. 77th Dragon with a prime sub. I'm now craving IHOP omelets. Oh, look what we've done. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Prince Division, the unofficial sponsor of mediocre breakfast places everywhere. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. Well, now I'm heating up some breakfast sausage. It goes really good with the drinks. Jade, thank you for the 100 bits. What will happen if Remy and Mike meet each other? We actually, so again, for those of you that aren't, for those of you who are not familiar, first of all, they would fight. Oh, that's the quick answer. Second of all, if you want a more in-depth answer, I highly recommend you check out the VOD from last Saturday. We didn't have a Prince Division last Saturday, but Connor, myself, Arcolf, and Gaijin for a little bit did a Q&A, and we answered a ton of questions. That was actually one of them. And then also on the Discord, if you guys joined the Unexpectables Discord, there was a Twitch there was a Twitch Q&A section, and Connor and I went through and answered some questions on there as well. So hopefully all the questions you guys have are somewhere in that section. Why are all the bits coming now? Good grief. We've got Jade, thank you for the 100 bits, but we've got Arch with 100 bits saying, I'm guessing that Monty isn't aware of chicken fried steak. Also, the other thing you need to know is that more lights are out in a Waffle House sign, the better the food within. Also a fair statement. Dr. Caliban with 100 bits. IHOP puts pancake batter in their omelets and scrambled eggs. This is why I prefer locally owned breakfast places. I can't disagree with you. We've got Ian Salmoner with 10 bits. Thank you so much. Plata with 20 bits. We've got first time I went to Denny's was in Auckland, New Zealand. It was an experience. And we've got Kanye Time with a tier 1 sub gifted to Pisces 273.
Oh, I was going to say, how many non-Americans know about the Waffle House Index?
Oh, we were just talking about that. Where based on the natural disaster.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love that that's a thing.
My good friend Shark on Fire taught me about how the Great Waffle Index works. And I couldn't believe, I thought he was messing with me, and I legitimately thought he was like pranking me. And then I realized it was real. I was like, this is a real thing.
Man, let's talk about pancakes. I might make some chocolate chip pancakes.
I'm kind of tempted.
And if I make some chocolate chip pancakes, will you have some?
Yeah.
Because I can't eat them all, so I need to get.
How many are you gonna make?
If I half the recipe, I'm still probably gonna get like 4, so I only need like 2.
Could you make 2 plain, 2 with chocolate chip, or do you have to make it all at once?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult to split it up like that.
All right, I'll just eat them with the chocolate chip. That's fine.
You're good.
I'd so make pancakes tonight, but I have chicken, what do they call it? Kebab skewers. to
Ooh,
make.
chicken kebab, baby.
Chicken
Yeah.
skewers.
Yeah. Is everybody back, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah.
Connor? Arcolf? All right, everyone's back. I almost called out Wallfly like an idiot again.
Wallfly, are you
always
here?
Quick, Connor, do the noise. Do Wallfly.
Wallfly is eternal.
All right. So, as you guys drive to the hospital, Amelia nods off, kind of resting on your shoulder, or not really your shoulder, but just like kind of resting against you, Bryant, as you guys drive through the city streets. You
Can I
guys
do a
need to make-
perception check?
Absolutely, go right ahead.
Looking for someone?
Always.
What a
Off
day.
20.
Oh, man.
Okay. You look out, you don't see anything that really stands out to you. You do notice as you guys make your way out of the Fiend ward into the Central ward, and you guys quickly make your way to a hospital. I believe this one is different than the one that you took Terran to.
That was
this
Dragon
one-
District.
That
Yep.
was Dragon District, yeah. So this one's a different one. Very big hospital. It's a very, very large hospital. As Duracid parks the car, he kind of turns and says, "Mind if I carry the kid?"
Yeah, go for it.
You watch as he kind of scoops Amelia up, and she's out like a light. Like she's like the food totally knocked any energy she had in her out of her. And you watch as he kind of like adjusts her onto his shoulder with one arm, and opens up the door for the rest of you guys to get out.
I get out.
You'll
Alright.
follow.
While we
guys-
are here in this district, should we drop the blood sample off?
How far away is that?
How far is this hospital from the station?
It's a ways.
Well, yeah, I suppose in the meantime, we could text Lucy and let her know it's coming so maybe they can get set up for it or something.
You'll notice Brian has already walked off and is following Durzib.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
imagine
Durza-
we're walking
to
with
text
you.
Lucy.
All right, you
Uh,
guys.
I'll take
guys-
care of it.
You guys follow Durza. You guys text Lucy. As Durza makes his way into the hospital, you notably people move out of his way. It's not too common to see orcs in the central ward. It's not too uncommon, but it's just not very common for the average person. As you guys make your way inside, there's a receptionist at the front of the hospital who's kind of guiding patients. And Durza kind of walks forward and he stops and he goes, "I have never done this before. What do we do?"
Let's
We-
just go to the front desk.
You've never been to a hospital before?
No. When I was a kid, before orcs became citizens, we were told to go to veterinarian clinics for ourselves. So,
Right. I forgot about that. I got it. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
When we get
I'm
out
gonna-
there, list
walk
our
up to the-
symptoms.
Front desk, walking up.
Okay. You see, there's a female elf there, and she's like kind of wearing a really nice sort of like receptionist outfit. She goes, "Oh," she looks up at Durza, who's just like looking down at her, and she's like, "Hi.
Hi. We have someone that needs to get an examination.
I'm going to point to the little girl in his arms.
Right. Is it an emergency?"
I think she's stable, but the sooner the better.
Okay. The nature of her symptoms?
Very malnutritioned, clammy skin, fatigue. Yeah, I think that about covers it.
Since Khel did that medicine check earlier, could he list off the symptoms he discovered to her?
Yeah, sure. I'd say go ahead and roll another medicine check just to see how well you can convey the information.
18.
Okay, very well. Yeah, Khel kind of shoves you aside, Bryant, like gently as Khel can, and kind of lists
Doctor
off
Speak,
like,
go.
yeah, literally just like she has a blah 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 blah. You just kind of shotgun out stuff, and she's like, "Oh, Jesus!" starts writing it down even faster, and she goes, "Okay,
Yeah, that's
I-
basically what I said.
okay," and she's like, she kind of asks like a few clarifying questions, like, is she on any medications? Is she allergic to anything? Deersub's like, I don't know.
Let's pop her full of drugs and figure out what she reacts to. That sounds like a
And
good
the reception goes, "Are any of you her legal guardian?" Durza kind of goes, "I'm her uncle." The lady just kind of looks up at him and he goes, "We have a striking resemblance, I know, but yeah." Okay. We can get her set up in a room. You said the name was Amelia Hawthorne?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we'll get her set up. We'll call for a stretcher, and we'll get her set up in a hospital room as soon as possible, okay? Do you happen to have the number for her legal guardian? And Dursla's like, yeah, I do. Yes, I do, for her dad. And she's like, right, okay. I will take that and we'll give them a call, okay?
Yes. By the way, for the identification purposes, I am Officer Khel Zouren with the Prince Division. These are my
you're
fellow officers.
You're police officers.
Yes.
Oh,
Just so
well,
you do not think anything suspicious is going on.
okay. Could I have your badges, please? Your badge numbers.
Khel will hand his over. It is
And
your
I
own
will
call.
as well.
She notes it all down. Okay, I was a huge group of people coming in. I'm sorry. I should have been more respectful.
Remember that time we remembered to do the cop thing?
That is actually on us. We are supposed to remember to show our badges first. Our
Generally-
sincerest apologies.
Yes.
It's been a long day.
No worries. I can tell. She kind of looks over towards Tanis. You still look like a little wobbly, but you're feeling better. But you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you see his two doctors swing by with a stretcher, and Durza looks so lost. Like he's like, "Whoa, what is this?" And he puts Amelia on the stretcher, and they both nod and kind of run off with the stretcher. And Durza's like, "Wait, what do you say here? What happens? What are we doing?"
It is fine.
You need to let them take her.
In a room.
But what if she?
Should one of us go with? So she doesn't wake up, with strangers.
I'm going to look over to the nurse. Is it okay if one of us goes with her?
One of the officers, yes. And Durza goes, "Oh, what the?" Kind of looks like,
Bryant's going to go, hey, Durza, stay here and keep everybody calm.
"Yeah, right."
And Durza,
Mm-hmm.
all of this is healthcare. Needles as far as the eye can see.
He just looks like pale.
I'll give him a pat and be like, Brian will take care of it. Don't worry.
How many needles?
Flash his
God.
dagger.
How many needles is the kid gonna get?
Nah, you don't have to worry about it. She might
Oh
get
God,
an
she's the
IV.
human. She probably needs a whole bunch of them.
She might have an IV at most to monitor blood and, make certain she's hydrated. Very, very simple. You don't have to worry
God.
about it.
They're so fragile.
You, on the other hand, if you had to come here, you would need a lot of needles, at least 500.
He gets more pale looking.
Kel, we don't want to have to get him a stretcher too.
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Okay, just steer him towards one of those plastic chairs they stick in.
Yeah, he's sit him down.
like,
It's really the whole thing buckles the moment he's just there's this horrid groaning noise.
Hopefully that'll hold.
Yeah, I should probably call the boss, eh?
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
All right. So the story is, okay, we found her in the weather. She got a bit of pneumonia. She'll be fine. All right?
I feel fine with that. How about you, Kel?
How good is your poker face? Will you be able to recount that story to his face without flinching?
Look, I may lose poker against halflings, but they're dirty cheaters. But I can do that, yeah.
Because keep in mind, Dan, you are more closely associated with him. I'm fine with the story, but be aware of yourself as well.
I'll be fine. Trust me. All right, he takes out his cell phone, and you watch as he gives the call. Hey, boss, it's Durza. I'm at the Planetorum Hospital, Central Ward. Yeah, I found her. Yeah. She's a bit dodgy. She's okay. Okay, you watch as he like pulls the phone away, and you just hear kind of this yelling noise, like a lot of voices all at once, like 5 or 6 different orcs, like all coming. It's like, everyone shot your gobs, and you watch as he goes back into the phone. Yeah, no, she's in the hospital. I think she's gonna have to get 500 needles.
No, God.
Just
Oh yeah, 400 needles.
Oh boy.
The
Take off
slightest
the
grin.
zeros.
The slightest
gonna-
grin on Tanis's face.
I'm just gonna lean up to him and be like, just tell them they're looking her over. She's stable.
Yeah, they're looking her over before they do the needle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was up. No, she's good. She's not gonna die, I don't think. It kind of looks like
Oh my
side to
god.
side.
She will be fine. She's just a little sick right now. Fatigue.
She will be fine. She's just a little sick right now, which is why they need to do the needles.
Oh my god.
You sure? I mean, okay. We're at like he kind of puts a hand over the receiver. Where are we right now? In the hospital
Lobby.
Yeah, lobby.
lobby. We're in the lobby. You're not bringing all of them. How much is necessary? Look, only one of me came in here and they're looking right freaked out. Yeah, no, I won't question it. Sorry. Already doing that. Yep. All right. See you then. All right. Bye. Whew.
So it just occurs to me.
Mm-hmm.
We did not discuss this story with Amelia. If she tells him differently from what you told him, you're in trouble.
She's quiet. I don't think she'll say anything.
I'm
Plus,
sure we'll
plus
have
if she
time.
hasn't. Plus, if she hasn't told him now, what makes it? It hasn't told him then. What makes you think she'll tell him now?
Also, you oversold it a little bit. It must have been for her like 150 needles.
Oh, jeez. He just looks and shakes his head.
You're an asshole and I love it.
Yeah. Khel is in his element. He's having fun.
All right, Brian, as you walk with Amelia, she's like kind of like sleeping and just really tired. You watch as they kind of take her into a room and start putting on basically vitals stuff just to check her heartbeat and stuff like that, and body temperature. Her body temperature is low. Her heart is average, kind of slower, and she definitely like seems very fatigued.
So exhaustion, low-grade fever,
Yeah.
just dehydration.
Actually, while he
Definitely.
does
Malnutrition
this,
seems to be a big deal.
while he
Yeah.
does this, I do want to shoot him a text and just be like, "We called the Baron. He knows she's here. If possible, get the story straight with her before he gets here or she sees him." Send.
Great. Have to coach a kid how to lie.
Meanwhile, I was going to text Lucy about the blood.
Okay.
Is Amelia conscious right now?
She is conscious. She's just sleeping.
I'm going to wait for her to wake up, so go ahead and text about the blood.
Lucy,
We're
we have some
home.
blood for you.
she,
For
res-
forensics,
for-
anyway.
she responds with a text message going, "Blood for me?" And it's like a blushy face. Khel, you know I have a boyfriend. Smiley face.
Oh,
There
God.
are several things I'm curious
Oh,
about with
I
that
don't wanna
comment,
go there.
but never mind.
All right.
Khel is going to look to Gibby. I am out of my element. Fix, please.
I'm gonna look at what he typed, just be like, "You're on your own."
Kel's going to type back, we specifically have blood related to the case. If you could inform forensics, we'll be trying to drop it off soon.
Oh, sure thing. Not really much to inform. Just bring it in and they can sample it.
Okie dokie. Also, how is the day treating you?
Good. Got a lot of paperwork done.
Good.
That's where Khel leaves it.
Yep. Alrighty. You guys wait for a while. Brian, eventually Amelia comes to and she kind of wakes up and she immediately is just like, huh?
Hey, you get a good nap in?
Where are we?
We took you to the hospital. Yeah.
Kind of,
So,
her head falls back down onto the pillow.
how you feeling?
Woozy.
Yeah, I probably would too. Hey, kid, I have a question for you. The orc boss, does he know about all this?
She shakes her head side to side.
Do you think you could keep it that way?
She nods up and down.
Okay. So, Normally I wouldn't condone this because it's not okay, but we don't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna have to lie about where you were. I don't need you to say anything, but he might ask you. So I need to tell you what I'm going to tell him. Is that okay?
She nods.
And then I'm basically just going to let her read over the text that Gibby sent so that I don't have to force her to talk.
Above game, let me assume that if Bryant wants to know the story that Durzub wants us to agree with, I've sent the roughs of
I
that.
assume, because you
basically.
said make sure the story we agreed on, I assume you would have sent what the story is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to explain that we found her. She had potentially pneumonia. We brought her to get checked out. She was in the rain. Yada, yada. And then I'll look to see if she'll nod in confirmation.
Okay, yeah, she seems to nod and understand.
Awesome. Now, while we have a minute, is there anything you want to ask or tell me while we're alone? Because, weird ghost stuff.
Can you give your number to Mama Rigiki to give to me?
I can. I'm also going to give it to Durzub so that they have it.
Okay.
You're going to be okay, kid.
Her eyes kind of close and she goes back to sleep.
God.
At the front of the lobby, about 20 minutes passes. And you hear a bit of a commotion outside. And you watch as the two sets of automatic doors open, revealing Berenger Mar. Like, he has to, duck underneath the door frames to enter this space. He is flanked by about 6 different orcs. The moment he enters the room, the air just gets so thick. And everyone kind of stops what they're doing and looks. And then the moment they see his face, they're like, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And then they just kind of go about their business. The moment he steps inside, you watch his Derbs immediately, just kind of his head was kind of loosely on his hand. He's like, well, he kind of stands up, almost taking all of you guys with him. And he kind of scrambles over, goes, boss. And you watch this Berenger Mar kind of turns and goes, Durzub. And he watches, he steps over, and Durzub's like, she's being looked at. Good news is, only 150 needles.
I'm just going to step on and be like, she's fine. They're just giving her a check over and making sure she's stable.
He walks up to the front desk lobbyist person, and she's like this tiny elf woman's hiding behind a clipboard, oh geez. Durza kind of leans over and goes, I would like to know the room where my daughter is being kept. Could I have some? She kind of looks down at all the different rings on his fingers and the other 6 orcs behind him. One's just cracking his neck just because.
I'm just gonna lean into her sideline and just kind of give her a thumbs up, go ahead.
Do you have pay? You watch it just slams down a folder, and she's like, oh, okay, okay, this is her whole medical record. Excellent, thank you, sir. And you watch as Baron Duarte then goes, what room? Room 116, sir. First left door on your right. And he's like, good. And he just takes the file and he kind of nods towards the rest of you. Follow me. And he just strides down the hallway.
As we follow, I'm firing that text off to Bryant. Baron incoming. Now.
Brian's going to stand up in front of Amelia between her and the door.
And as we're walking, Monty...
And he's going to wait for this douchebag to walk in.
As we're walking, could Khel be informing Baron Jamar about her symptoms? More
Absolutely,
or less reassure him that she'll be fine. She's just got caught out in the rain, under the weather, yada, yada, yada. Her symptoms,
yeah,
at least.
you talk to him. He doesn't really look at you. He just kind of looks forward. It's not like he's ignoring you. He is listening to what you have to say, but...
He's taking it in. He's just on a mission.
He is on a mission. He's dad duck looking for the duckling right now. He's on a mission. As he makes his way to the room, you hear the footsteps well in advance, Brian. You just hear the thunk, 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 thunk. The army of orcs that seem to be kind of walking. And as they're making their way, you notice Tanis as one of the orcs kind of grabs Durza by the shoulder and nods and goes, "Good job," and kind of nods to him, and Durza's like, "Eh," kind of gives him like this awkward thumbs up.
Are any of the orcs the ones we were forced to beat up?
No, these are all like higher ranking guys.
So none of Durzib's friends.
Yeah, none of Durzib's
later.
lackeys. Yeah, these are all silver rings at least. They make their way forward. Eventually, the door opens, Brian, and you see leaning and squeezing, literally having to squeeze through the door, comes Baron Dermar entering the space. Along with trailing in behind are all of his boys. This hospital room, went from being like nice open space to being packed almost instantly.
That's a lot of meat.
That's
I would like to insight Baron Dramar as he moves in and does whatever he's going to do.
Sure, absolutely go for an insight check.
17.
17. Okay.
Thank you. Roll 20.
He's actually legitimately worried. Like he looks like the moment he sees her face, he's like this huge weight is lifted off of him. He steps forward and kind of crouches next to the bed and puts a hand and kind of runs a hand through her hair very, very gently, very fatherly in a way. And he kind of murmurs something as he kind of lifts her off the bed a little bit, just kind of holds her, like hugs her. Does anybody speak Orcish?
Nope.
That's a negative.
Okay. He says, he kind of like just like patting her back and kind of like hugging her, and it seems very genuine.
I'm gonna lean over to Durzib, just like, what did he say?
Yeah, he said, "My heart that walks." It's a term of endearment towards children. You just hear him kind of mumble it over and over again, just kind of like coddling.
I'm gonna
Amelia.
tentatively say to him, "Baron, sir, she's probably all right, but it has been a bit of a day for her. Maybe waking up with so many people in her room might be a bit much. We might want to clear it out a tiny bit."
Gibby's right. Durza kind of turns in. Humans, are fragile sorts. One of the other orcs kind of goes, "Yeah, you'd know better than us, wouldn't you, Durza?" "Shut the fuck up." He just kind of looks towards them and jabs them. And Baron Dermar kind of like puts her down and back her into the bed and kind of brings the blanket over and sits down on the opposite bed, which kind of like strains under his weight. The moment the doctor walks in, the doctor's like, "I mean, he just kind of like walks in. He's like,
Don't worry about it, Doc. I assume you have a report. Go ahead and give it.
Yeah, who is the parental...
That's her father.
Baron Dermar...
Point to Baron.
He looks down to Amelia, looks up to the Baron, goes, "Right, well, it's all good news. It looks like she's dehydrated, but we got some fluids going in her, so she'll be okay. Are those brass knuckles?" He watches one of the boys, and he watches like the Baron turns, and one of the orcs is like kind of puts the brass knuckles away. Right.
Just looking at him.
Yeah, he was just polishing them. There's one orc dude who just polishes his brass knuckles. That's all he does. He's like,
personality.
He's
He has
one
brass
NPC, that's all he does.
That's all he does is clean his brass knuckles. You watch the doctor. He is like white as a sheet. This doctor. He's like, "Oh, we got fluids going on. It just seems to be some mild malnutrition, mild pneumonia, hypothermia, but it's all mild. It's very mild. She'll be okay. Just probably keep her here tonight. Just watch her, and then by tomorrow morning, you can take her home and have her get plenty of bed rest and food and water." You watch as Baron goes, "You may leave now." "Right, I'm leaving." You watch as the doctor just turns and leaves immediately. The Baron turns to the rest of you. "Good work."
We are happy to be of assistance, sir.
He turns to you, Tanis.
Just trying to get a daughter back to her father.
"I owe you my most humblest of apologies."
think you owe him more than that.
Exactly. I'm going to pay for your child's first year of post-secondary education.
Ooh.
You're also going to forget about his debt.
He kind of turns and looks to you. I'm sorry, are you Baron Dramar?
I'm sorry, who got your kid back?
Bryant, it's all right. I want to hear what he has to say.
I thought you all were just a bunch of nosy spies, really. Doing nothing but causing me trouble. You seem to have a nobler streak than that. Financially, and I hope I can be forgiven for that, your debt is wiped clean. And your daughter's education will be paid for. With all that being said, I think we have some business to talk about.
Do
Suppose we do.
I'm gonna see what my boys can dig up. You take some time off, do your own digging.
we actually have a bit of a lead we're going to follow up on?
Good. Don't go poking around my businesses, though, to find your leads. Let me do that. You're less likely to get killed that way.
We should hopefully have a forensics report soon. We just need to drop it off at the station first. That will tell us if it is Prince blood. If it is, it came from the trolls.
Good. He kind of turns and goes, hey, he kind of lists off a bunch of names, and he kind of turns and Durzub, you're all off. Head out for the night. Agu, Ikruk, you stay here with the girl. And they kind of nod. You keep my daughter safe. And they both nod, like yes, sir. It's been a while since I've been outside of the stronghold. He stands up. You're all dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
He hands you his phone number, Tanis.
I just look at it, put it in my phone.
He just gives you a nod. He doesn't have to say anything.
Can I have my daughter's phone back?
Oh. He nods over to Brass Knuckles, who just is like, oh, he kind of reaches into a pocket and tosses you the tiny cell phone.
Is the cell phone also polished?
No. Well,
How much time did he have?
Well,
This is the man who just has a nervous compulsion to polish anything.
I feel
yeah,
it, man.
it's
He
pretty
doesn't
polished.
even use
He
use
pulls
the
out-
brass knuckles. He just polishes them.
He pulls out his Nintendo GS, starts polishing his Pokemon gym badges.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is polished. It is nicely clean.
Silence the angry man with love. Silence the ill-natured man with kindness. Silence the miser with generosity. Silence the lie with the truth. He says, looking towards Baron Dramar.
Elf wisdom is a bit lost on me. But we're even.
So we are. So we are.
With one final stroke of Amelia's hair, he stands up and walks out with his orcs. And immediately Dursip goes, just deflates in place.
Khel will pat him on the back.
You did good, buddy. Only one
Thanks.
needle for you.
What? What do you mean? I don't, there's nothing wrong with me, right?
Joking, Urza. He's joking.
Oh, you're a bastard. He kind of shoves you, Zell. Alright, come on. We should probably get out of here. Let the bird get some sleep. Besides, I should probably drive you home, shouldn't I?
You can drive us back to our vehicle, which is parked outside the Fiend Ward, and we can go from there.
Alright. Lead the
I
way.
do not want you to drive us all over the place. We have
I wouldn't mind.
imposed enough on you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Tanis. Right?
That's me.
Do you want me to drop you off at Rigigi's place? Pick up your daughter?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll drop you off there. Alright. So for the sake of brevity, Durzib drops you off, Tanis, at Mama Rigigi's. And he drives the rest of you guys back to the car where you guys left it. There's like leaves all over it and bird crap. Yeah. You have Nefene with you. Yeah, Mama Rigigi is like, again, Mama Rigigi is like, if you need my help, like, call me.
Yeah, I got you.
She's very adamant. She's just like, hand on hip. She's like, you know what to do.
He'll be nodding. He'll just be, yeah.
Do not ignore my words. Do you understand?
I'm listening, ma'am. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm not. I'm just it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to consider. Yes.
Understandable.
I will consider it. Thank you for your offer.
Goodbye, Nefene. She's like, bye, and she's got like a bag of scones.
Perfect.
You guys cram into Durzib's car, and Durzib drives you back to the police car.
Does Neff seem scared around Durzib?
She's like, she looks like she's gonna bite him at any point, like legitimately, like a piranha. She's like looks at him, and Durzib's like, all right, I get it. Like, she's kind of is like, okay. She seems a little bit like out, not really like scared, but more like attentive.
Oh, got your phone back, by the way.
Wow, did you get me a new one? It's so shiny.
No, it's the same one you always had.
Wow. Oh, all the stickers are gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get him to give the stickers back. Must have lost it. I'll buy you some new stickers, though.
Okay. Did you find Weird Girl?
Amelia.
Yeah.
Yeah. She really helped you out, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
And you should thank her sometime.
Is she gonna be coming back to school?
Look at Durzib.
He shrugs. That ain't my jurisdiction.
We're in touch with her either way, so we could probably get you two in touch.
Okay.
Maybe we could go out to the arcade sometime.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. You watch as Nefene turns
scone in her mouth.
You watch as like Nefene looks up at Durst because you're not invited. He's like, oh yeah, right, okay. She goes back to driving. You guys find your way back to the police car, and you guys leave the car. And as you guys leave, he kind of turns and goes, Gibby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go roll an insight check.
Brian's gonna glare at him.
No, he's
gonna have that
wait.
Oh,
He
you
waited
waited.
that
Oh,
gift
you
again.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
He
We
waited
have that
for
gif again we
bastard.
used for we can use that gif again we used for Costomeyer when the leaning in just like
Yeah, right.
insights.
Yeah, it's just
12.
you. 12. You ever see like a gif of a person like doing like crazy formulas and there's like different like math that's flying past their head? You see that like kind of that sort of attentive like thought process happening, and you watch as he kind of turns to you and goes, you fight good.
Thanks. Actually, guys, Thursday, would you mind taking me home?
You sure?
Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Now Brian's gonna glare.
Okay, go ahead.
Am I rolling something for a glare?
Do you want to insight? Do you want to intimidate? What are you doing here with the glare?
Let me look at my intimidation.
Okay.
That's the better roll.
17.
There's this just like looks towards you and you're just like, and he's just like sweating bullets.
And as Bryant is staring, a plant cutting is going to enter his field of vision.
Yep.
Because Khel had that too.
Then Brian is going to wink and walk off with Khel. And another fist bump, please.
Yep, fist bump.
All right, you guys pile up into the police car and make your way back. Gibby, you get into Dursup's car. He kind of looks at you guys. I figured you want to go with the boys and not travel in the stinkmobile.
Oh, right. If I haven't prestidigitation that already, I was like, wave my hand, like, fixed it.
Yeah, why get an air fresher when you can get yourself a magey type, I guess, eh?
One of my few high points.
Yeah.
Durzup, I know that you seem so concerned about the Baron finding out about Amelia, but, I mean, that seems like a father to me. I
Yeah.
don't know, I can't see him doing wrong by her if he found out. Unless there's something I just don't know.
Look, the Baron's a nice enough guy, and he raised me, more or less. He's got a good head on his shoulder, but he's got goals, you know? Sometimes he can lose sight of things. I mean, case in point, what he did to Tanis's kid.
True, though I wonder if today was maybe a learning experience for him.
More just he kind of paid for his transgressions, more or less.
How are you doing, honestly?
Me?
God.
A bit rattled, but I think I'll be all right.
It got a little heavy in that crypt.
You see, eventually, like, he completely deflates. He's like, "Yeah, no, that was a bit rough."
If you want to talk about it.
Roll a persuasion check. Oh my God, Dursa. All right, roll whatever you want.
Soft 23!
Well, he
What,
rolled a
like
natural.
Nat one
He
that?
nat one-ed it, yeah.
He is an open book.
I had another girlfriend once. She was real nice. She was a human too. That's why the boys always like to rib on me, you know.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, what can I say? Orc women are scary. Right, you saw Mama Rikiki. It's terrifying.
I mean, I think she's got her good points.
That's true. That's true. But no, her name was Tia. That was her name. She was kind of like you. Kind of got a sort of wizardy side to her, you know. She liked to cast spells and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. She owned a what do you call it? The things you use to cast spells, little items you use, component regents.
Yeah.
She sold. She had a shop that sold that sorts of stuff. You know, I didn't quite get it, but it didn't really matter.
Above game. Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess something happened.
We were going good for a while. Then after my accident, he kind of scratches at his chest. Every time I saw her casting magic, it just made my blood run cold. You almost die of something like that, you can't help but be nervous, you know?
You don't seem quite that worried when it's me.
I gotten better. It took a long time, though. You have to understand that, Gibby. It took a while.
Okay.
There was a time for a couple years, I hated magic, anything magical. Made me angry instead of, what it used to be. And...
What was it exactly, the spell that hit you?
I don't know. Enough to almost kill me, that was what it was. Keep me in a hospital for years. Painkillers didn't help with the pain. I did it to save the Baron, though. Anyway, we were dating strong. Then that happened, and I grew distant. We broke up, and then I finally got better, and we started spending time with each other again. It was good. I was happy again. But one night she went home, and it was raining real bad, and you see him just completely kind of grip the steering wheel and kind of pull the car aside.
Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe it was better not to talk so soon.
No, it's fine. It's an accident. A real bad one. She didn't make it, and the guy who hit her didn't make it either. Almost wish she made it, you know.
Just give him a hug. Just, jeez. I mean, what do you say to that, huh? Sorry doesn't seem appropriate.
Hey, she's probably at peace, you know. I wondered, you know, if Amelia's ever seen her, but something tells me that... something told me she didn't leave anything behind, you know. I'm the type of person to keep grudges. Never was.
I think it sounds like then she was real proud of you and real proud of your relationship and didn't have to worry about you. I think she knew you'd be okay.
Yeah, she called me bullheaded all the time. Reckless.
No, you are.
Yeah. It's just time to move on, I think, for me. Just hope she still loves me, you know?
Yeah, I think she does.
Anyway, let's get you home. What's your address?
I'll give that to him.
All right. He drives you home. And he eventually makes you there and gets you there and lets you out. And he goes, Gibby.
Yeah.
Lauren. Whichever you prefer. Could I, would it be alright if anything comes up, you know, using the number for contacting you?
I think I'd like to get to know you better. There are some things I'm a little concerned about in terms of the work you do, you know, and a guy like you doesn't get to the level that you're at without questionable things, I imagine.
Yeah, I've done some things I'm not proud of, no.
But I think calling will be fine. And I will give him that number.
He already has your number from earlier.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Shoot me a number, shoot me a text, call me up.
Oh, sounds good.
All right. I'll just pause for a second, be like, lean in, give me a kiss on the cheek. It's like, drive safe.
What? Safe inside. Just don't fall down the stairs because you could die. I learned that humans could die if they fall down the stairs. My cheeks were. Bye. It was very nice. Thank you. Thanks. He closes the door and
drive safe.
just drives away.
I can't believe you just killed him.
I was gonna say, and then Dursub drove off the highway.
It's just like going to the same hospital me and this after like, what the hell?
What did you do?
You know, luckily, orcs don't die when they get into car crashes that were not like the stairs for humans.
Dursum's so distracted he drives right into Rigagon's limo.
Oh, God.
We really gotta stop making like this.
He manages to hit Fenton again and he just kind of looks and shrugs and keeps going.
It's just like, oh Jesus.
It's just like a dog noise.
She's like, what? Oh well.
All right, you guys drop off the blood sample. By the time you get there, Lisa and Lucy. Sorry, wow, Lisa, Lucy and
Lisa.
jeez, my brain. I'm so tired. Lucy is gone, and so is Marcus Roche, they're both gone. Yeah.
Oh, good, because that would have been a bad scene to have right now.
You guys make your way home, assumedly.
I'd like to pull Tanis aside if he dropped off his daughter and she's not with him.
Yeah, he would have brought her back home, and
Oh, she would have? Okay, because there's going to be a scene there.
I mean, if we've got time before I take her home.
Okay. You drive and you take her home.
I mean, with me and Bryant, we've got time.
Okay, so are you taking her with you? So let me clarify this. Are you taking her with you?
I wouldn't want the conversation I want to have with Tanis needs to be without his daughter there because I don't want it to happen in front of his kids. So if he's going to drop her off first, then whatever scene that is going to happen first.
So are you going to come with me to my house and then you can take the car back, or?
You could also have the discussion if she followed us to the station. She could be sitting in the lobby while you.
That is, yeah. I figured she'd be in the lobby.
That way,
Okay,
Khel is also
yeah.
dropping off the sample at forensics, and
Yeah, you guys could keep her in the
Yeah, I was just
office
going to
while
pull you
guys
aside
are
when we were
walking
at the
through
office.
hallway.
I didn't. Yeah.
Like put a cell phone game on and just keep her in the Prince Division.
Here, watch
office.
some YouTube.
We're just in an
Maybe
open
so.
room, right? Are there any doors to our office?
Yes, there is one.
Okay, cool. I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to ask, hey, Tanis,
Yeah,
can I talk to you for a second?
sure.
You watch as you get up to leave. Nefene goes, "That means he's breaking up with you."
Do I hear that?
Oh,
No.
I'm not sure my poor
Fuck,
heart
I
could
had a
take
witty
it.
retort.
He clutches his chest.
You make your way outside and meet with Bryant.
Yeah.
Tanis, I just wanted to say I'm breaking up with you.
How could you do this to me?
I don't feel like we connect emotionally anymore, and I'm looking for something more stable in a relationship. So I need to end it before it gets too.
And no, that's not actually what's going to
You know,
happen.
if you had something to say to me, you could not use the exact words my wife used when she wanted a divorce.
That's kind of what I wanted to say. Your wife and I have been seeing each other for about a month now.
You're not her type.
That's racist.
You are very much not her type.
Anyway, not actually what we're going to have to talk. So close the door behind us. And now I'm going to have the real scene.
All right.
Listen, Tanis, I didn't want to have this talk in front of your kid, but I gotta ask you, what's with the fucking like silent goody two shoes routine?
He sort of takes off his sunglasses and hooks them into his shirt. Back when I was a kid, I'm talking like 90-ish years ago, me and my siblings, my sister Dahlia and my brother Jericho, we were orphans, and well, we stayed orphans because of me. We weren't exactly in a good part of town. Our orphanage was really run down, and some not so savory people were trying to get a bunch of kids together. I acted up as much as I could around unsavory individuals who wanted to adopt us so they wouldn't, and I did it too well. We never got adopted. I would pick fights. I would just beat the hell out of people. I would break bones with bloody noses just so that we could stay together. And I carried that anger with me for a long time.
So it stopped being an act.
It's not really an act. It's me not trying to be that person anymore. When we were kicked out of the orphanage, we had nothing. Because of me. So I can't be that person anymore. But when I smelled that sweat and blood in the arena, when that first fist cracked me in the chin, it all came back. I can't be that person anymore.
Tanis, I don't think you are that person anymore. But you still have
I
to
am.
give some kind of a shit.
I
And I
am.
think you do. I think you feel like you do, but you don't show it.
I am. Michael. I'm still that person. I can feel it. And if I don't try to push him down, I could risk losing everything I've built up until now.
Can I shoot straight with you, Tanis? I know you don't know me or like me that much, but it's kind of my shtick.
Go for it.
You've been dealing with this shit for decades, trying to push it down as far as you can. Let me let you in on a little secret, because I know this from firsthand experience. That rage, the anger, the shit that made you so good at kicking people's ass, that's never going to go away. And the more you try to push it down and control it, the worse it's going to be when it finally gets out. You know, like in an arena, where you hit somebody so hard, they don't get back up. So what you need to do is you need to look for balance. You were so far in one direction that you've now let the pendulum swing completely in the other fucking direction. To the point where you just wear this stoic mask, this facade. You don't have any passion in anything that you do except maybe in your head. But I know you love your daughter, and I know you would do anything for your daughter. But thinking it isn't enough. You gotta show it. You gotta have some passion. There has to be fucking balance. I mean, you're a fucking monk. I don't mean to make you a stereotype, but that's what they teach you in martial arts. It's about discipline, but it's also about balance.
I'm trying, man.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, I want to. Because I haven't exactly been a shining beacon of an example for anybody else, but I get what it's like to have fits of rage. I get what it's like to pummel somebody into a broken piece of a human being.
Sort of squints a little bit at that. Have I seen Bryant's face before we met?
You may have. It depends on whether or not you watched certain things. That would be whether or not you're, because you probably know what he does, but whether or not you watch that stuff is up to you.
So your thing was televised then?
Some of it.
Oh. I thought I recognized you.
Yeah, you're a hell of a detective.
Well. It's difficult, and I guess you know that.
Yeah. People would argue I still don't have it under control. I probably don't. I mean, hell. The whole reason I got suspended is because I don't have it under control, right? Fucking Kostemeyer. Technically your fault, but technically I would have done the same thing.
Just shrugs.
I mean, I'm glad you stopped me, or I would have hit her right in the face.
Yeah. She might have deserved it.
She did. That doesn't mean I should have done it, because technically we were acting in good faith. She surrendered, but You know, dragons and all, I figure you want to puff out your chest and prove yourself, and, you know, you get lost in the moment. I'm glad you stopped me, though. It was the right call, and I deserve the suspension.
Well, I'm glad you see it like that. I guess we still have a lot of growing to do.
Look, man, I fucked up a lot in my life, but I've never run from the consequences. That's why that fucking necromancy shit pisses me off. I'm the one that went in the office, not Gibby. And Fenton fucking knew it, and he still went after her. He got my fucking notes. Who did he think went in there? I'm just saying, I get it. Today was kind of eye-opening for me. And I figure if you ever, you know, need to talk about it, I'm here.
He sort of bounces his head a little bit in affirmation. I appreciate that. Thanks for reaching out, I guess.
You look like you could use a friend.
I don't have much. The one I thought I had kidnapped my daughter.
Yeah, fuck
I'm still
that
not
guy.
sure. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do if I ever see his ass again.
Here's the problem with...
I want to forgive him, but... And he grits his teeth and he just raises a fist.
You also want to cave his face in.
Yeah. But I don't do that anymore. I try not to.
He doesn't deserve
why
his face caved in.
That's why I have this. And he holds up his longsword.
I don't know if you know this, but that'll just take the head off.
No. If I use my fists, I won't know how to hold back. With this, it's very easy to take a life. So I can control myself and put forth the exact amount of pressure, its weight, the coldness of the steel. It reminds me every time I draw it that someone's life is in my hands. That's why I don't throw punches or kicks anymore.
Must be nice.
You know, the offer goes both ways. Since we're friends now, I guess.
Well, hold on. Friends is a strong word. We got to work up to that. I figure we probably got another 3 to 6 weeks, probably.
You said it, not me.
I said if you needed a friend.
Well, you clearly need one.
No, I need a fucking therapist. Although I guess if you've got a couch and a notepad.
I have a couch. I don't do much writing nowadays. I draw, though.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but you should go spend some time with your daughter, and I should go make sure Rex didn't get lost.
At this point, Khel, you return from the forensics department after delivering the sample. They gave you a donut. Someone dropped off donuts.
Oh, shit!
Khel is just nibbling on it. Very nice. I like them. Oh, hello.
Hey, what up, Rex?
Khel?
I dropped off the sample. They gave me a donut.
And you didn't bring us any donuts.
Khel turns around immediately and walks back to forensics.
Rex, I was kidding.
Try to stop him.
I mean, to be fair, Tanis, I'm not lying. I did kind of want a donut, but...
Khel is gone.
I guess we're going to wait for donuts.
I suppose so.
He doesn't know what kind of donuts I like, though.
Khel, you get a donut and a croissant.
I swear to God, if he brings me some jelly-filled bullshit, I'm going to punch him in the face.
And in exchange, Khel is going to give the forensics department 20 gold just to make up for the extra donut.
Jesus Christ!
That's a lot of money.
What the fuck donuts are you buying?
We're also owed several days of pay.
So let's piss away what we have first. Sure.
Hey, there's no more 12,000 gold debt. Khel will do what he does.
You were never. Oh my God! Somebody please. I can't. I'm not there. I can't. Somebody please.
All right.
Khel saunters back with new donuts and a croissant.
Khel returns with some donuts and a croissant.
Is the donut jelly filled?
I don't know.
I do not know.
I would give him the croissant if it were me playing.
What kind of donut is it, Khel? What did you just roll?
Do I know what kind of donut it is that ate inside?
What the fuck? Did you inside a donut?
You inciting the donuts.
You incite the donut?
There's
God.
chocolate hiding.
The fuck game is this?
I gotta find tense music. It's very important.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark it down. 8/22/20. We have incited a donut. I guarantee you the unexpectables have never incited food.
Khel narrows his eyes. His eyes narrow the donut menaces. You stare closer and closer.
Zoom, enhance.
The machinations of the donut remain a mystery as its aura is too powerful for your comprehension.
Does he break it in half to check the inside?
I do not know what this donut is, but it is far more powerful than expected. He hands it to Tanis and he hands the croissant to Bryant.
Oh, what the fuck? Why did... Tanis, does it have jelly in it?
I'll sort of split it in half and look inside.
It is a Boston cream donut.
No jelly, just Boston cream.
Brian is going to do a slow turn to Khel.
You have survived this day.
My powers of insight are unstoppable.
Lest you bring me a jelly donut next time, I will end you, Rex.
By the way, the donut got an 18 to hide its intention.
Oh my
Did the
God.
donut roll against him?
Yeah.
Now, the real question is the real question is, what is its modifier?
+0 because it's a fucking donut.
You just fucking rolled the die and got an 18?
Also swear jar.
Do not underestimate the
Swear jar.
donuts.
Did I swear?
I did.
Ah. It's D&D, I'm not counting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
It's gone.
All right. You
I'm going to
guys
hold out
pick-
my hand for the other half of the donut.
Also,
I'll
Sarah
hand it
just
to
dropped out.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Uh-oh.
when I cut
What?
out.
Yeah.
What?
Sarah's internet cut out. She dropped the
Oh,
call.
got it.
Okay. You guys make your way home.
Okay.
Bryant, you get home to your apartment, untouched, normal as you left it.
Okay.
With your new plant cutting from
Yeah,
Rivavi.
you have your plant cutting.
What the fuck?
Khel did specifically mention to you when he handed it to you that it was from that same dragon that was at Ridgewell's place,
Oh, great.
Rivavi.
Is there anything in my apartment?
Furniture.
Oh, good. Okay, just checking. Cool. Then playing video games till he passes out.
Yeah. Khel, you make your way home. There is a note kind of sticking out of the bottom part of your door.
What does it say?
It's from Breeze Rot.
And I will read it.
It literally just says, "You want to hang out sometime?" ? I'm lonely. Frowny face.
Oh!
What time is it?
Oh, it's like nighttime.
Then Khel will write on it. Yes, I would love to hang out sometime. When
Okay.
I'm not working. But we can arrange that later.
You run out of
Dash.
paper space.
Oh. Khel will take out his notebook, a full page of notebook. Then he'll write all that down and just say, yeah. He'll say what he said, then he'll put dash Khel.
Okay. You fold it and slide it underneath this door. And you head to bed. Tanis, you make your way home with Nefene. She kind of falls asleep in the car as you're driving home. As you reach the apartment, she kind of wakes up and follows you upstairs. And as you make your way to the to your apartment door, you hear a sound. inside.
Oh shit.
Is
Bro, you need to move.
is Neff with me?
Yeah, she's with you.
Okay. I'll have my longsword still on my hip. And I will tentatively open the door.
All right. As you peek inside, assumedly, roll a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a 13.
13. Okay. Okay. You see that the fridge is open, and you see Kostemeyer currently pulling out like a ham and a bunch of other stuff out of the fridge, and is kind of like kicks the door closed. She has a bloody nose. She looks like she's been beaten to shit.
Kostemeyer?
Well, it's about time you fucking got home.
Hey, language. What are you doing in my house?
She kind of like sighs. She throws a bagel in the toaster and kind of pops it down and goes, I got in a fight and I don't have a bar anymore, so I needed somewhere to go.
Aren't you staying with Acidback and
Who do you think I had the fight with?
Oh.
Hey, is your kid here? She's like eating part of the ham. Can she like make me something?
I'll make you something. She's had a long week.
It's about to get longer. She kind of looks at the dragon, and your daughter just shakes her head and goes, I'm going to my room, Dad.
All right, have a good night, sweetie.
Good night.
Do you want me to bring you some milk or something?
I'm not 5.
Okay.
But yeah, that sounds nice.
All right, kiddo.
All right. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
She steps off, and like Kostemeyer watches and goes, So what can you make me?
I can make you some macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that sounds tight as fuck. Do it.
Okay. He'll take off his jacket and hang it up on a rack and unbutton his dress shirt and take it off, and he's got a tank top underneath, and notably running up both arms and curling around to his back is this very elaborate tattoo with these stylized clouds and lotus blossoms and green vines coming up his arm, and on the back is what looks like the back of a flying squirrel, and on the front, on his chest, is the same silhouette of a flying squirrel, but on its stomach are these two awful, glaring eyes and this wide, grinning mouth with these razor-like fanged teeth.
And that is where we're going to end the session for
Holy
tonight.
shit.
Goodbye,
Oh.
Austin.
Goodbye, Austin.
Bye,
Hi,
Austin.
Austin.
Did you lose your audio, Sarah, or are you good to go?
Oh, no, I kept recording.
All right, cool.
Did you? I was trying to be incognito. Did you tell them I was gone?
I didn't
We
notice
saw.
until someone pointed it out to me.
I mean, again, it was good it didn't happen when I was doing my story stuff.
Right? I was like, oh, geez.
What happened?
Like,
when
it
I
didn't.
acted back
It
in
didn't affect any of the
Spotify?
recording. I can turn that off now.
Oh,
This is episode 17.
17.
17.
Sorry for the shorter episode. I really
We
No,
ended at
we went
10,
over.
Monty.
Yeah.
We went over.
I know. I feel like I could have gone. Usually I can go for
Oh,
another
you're
hour,
fine.
What are you
Come on.
talking about? You said you're like, oh, I'm sorry, it's gonna be. I figured we'd be done at like 9.
By the way, great scene, Bosco.
Oh, I've been fucking waiting weeks. I'm like,
Yeah,
eventually
yeah.
there's gonna be a reason to bring this up. So thank you. I appreciate you. Fucking
that was
good
good.
scenes all around. Sarah, you killed it with Durzib. Every interaction you have with him, I
Yeah?
adore. I
You
fuck
thought
yes.
so?
Yes, that was so realistic. I loved it.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I really would have loved for him to flub up everything, and then you leave, and he just smashes his head on the steering
The
wheel.
dashboard.
And it's just like, like
This motherfucker.
She's like, you got this, buddy. You got this.
You can do this. Hang in there, champ.
I
Maybe.
can't believe he ran with the needle thing. to
Oh,
the Baron.
it's so great. All right, so let's go around the horn real quick.
And now we can get back to working on our case.
I mean, you say that. We're
Well,
probably
you
still
gotta
gonna
deal
have
with
another
Kostomeyer
down day.
first.
Yeah, you got to deal with Kostomeyer. I got to deal with Amelia. I don't fucking know. It's gonna be crazy.
Because
gotta
technically,
figure-
if something happened with Acid back in Kostomeyer, that means Terran's back on the plate.
Oh God, yeah. Besides, we have to wait for the blood samples. We have to wait for the Baron to do his fucking investigation.
We also have to wait to
Fine.
get paid.
I'm sure Monty will handle that next week.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I'll be feeling better.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, Monty, real quick, so you can relax for the rest of it. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't want to cancel at all. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing spooky, scary games with my good friend Darcy. We're going to be playing Darkwood, which is going to be pretty hoo-hoo funny because apparently it's terrifying. It has no jump scares, but it's just a very atmospheric horror game. So definitely check that out. And then potentially, if I'm feeling good throughout the rest of the week, we'll be like on-off streams. And then Thursday, hopefully, will be Devil May Cry. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I want an excuse to play more scary games.
Have friends that want to have friends who want to see you suffer. That's my recommendation.
Why would I suffer? I love scary games.
I know.
I adore scary games.
I love scary games, but like I love them like as an outsider looking in, and when I have to play them, I'm like, oh no, thank you. It's like wanting to be the cool uncle without having to hold the baby.
Fair. All right, Sarah, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia. Yeah. Ooh woo.
Hey,
Mhm.
not here.
Oh, why?
I'm calling the police. It's on you.
We already had
You're
to
the
find
police.
somebody earlier, Sarah. How could you?
No,
Arcolf.
that's woo, not ooh woo.
Now you're gonna get
I mean-
fined, Connor. Good job.
Ah, B.
Yeah, you fucked up. It's
See,
still a
I-
fine. It's close
I
enough. Don't try to
fucked it.
subvert it.
I
Look,
fucked
man.
it.
Monty and I know enough furries. It's a $250 fine. You're just gonna have to deal with
What
it.
was a $500 fine?
Nope, it's
I heard
250.
500 as well.
It's
Oh.
250.
Well, I
How about
learned
that?
something today.
Maybe it's 500 Canadian.
Maybe. That would
Man,
be
the Canadian dollar really gone down.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, Arcolf,
Ooh.
be miserable for about 30 seconds and tell everybody where they could find you.
Twitch.tv/Arcolf. Tomorrow is Reach and Murder Cave. Throughout the week is going to be Final Fantasy 14. Monday might be Mass Effect. If I can get my data back to where it was, don't count on it. I will announce beforehand. Then Saturday, Prince Division. Under 30 seconds.
That was under 30 seconds. Well done.
Ugh.
Hey, Connor,
That's me.
as long as you want, because I know you have a lot to talk about. You're working on a game, aren't you? That's like being made right now.
Exactly.
Is that-
Dead House Sonata?
What is Dead House Sonata?
Well, allow me to tell you, Dead House Sonata is a spiritual successor to Legacy of Kain series, my favorite game series of all time. It is a It is a narratively driven.
It's a fuck. Oh
Action-
shit.
It's an action RPG where you play as the undead to fight the living. If you like fast-paced combat, endless loot, story choices that actually matter, community-driven content, and being able to play with up to 5 of your friends at a time, then Dead House Sonata is the game for you. It'll be the early access will be somewhere around Q4 of 2021. So be on the lookout for that. It has a Steam page. They have a website. They have a Twitter. They have a Discord. They have a forum. If any of this interests you at all, please go check it out. And if you feel like purchasing a Founders Pack to get early access, then please follow that link. Other than that, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Hell yeah. Very nice. All right, I guess we should call out some bits and subs because we had a bunch during the little exposition. So here we go. We've got Bella with a tier 1 sub saying, whoop, 4 months. We've got Thorwalk with 5 bits saying, I don't like how he said needles. Oh no. Stellar Coyote with 100 bits. So Monty, about the blood, is that a tiefling thing or a Lucy thing?
That was just like she's
That was
just
a
joking,
joke
like, "Oh,
thing.
you got me a gift, haha, how funny."
I have a boyfriend. Don't hit on me, please.
Oh,
She was
Turtle
just
Squad.
joking.
Turtle Squad with a tier 1 sub. Newt, the resub love. We've got Kanye time with a 500-bit donation. I started this stream feeling like crap. Thanks for fixing that. Hey, Bosco, when's the charity stream for the victims of the fires? If the smoke is this bad where I'm at, then it's got to be worse for the North. So I don't know if Ashley's going to be doing something. I don't know if there's an official fund for everybody, but I'm sure if we hear of one, Ashley will probably on the next Honeycast have all that information. I don't have it at this time, though, but I'd be totally down to raise money for Northern California. Or I guess it'd be Central, but yeah. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. That moment when you realize Durzib is just talkative Doros and now we all love him. Maverick, 3,000 with 100 bits. A Gibby stand, panic Grimtongue.
ooh.
That'd be interesting. Dude the Man with 100 bits. How has Durzib made more progress in like 4 episodes than Brork has in the whole campaign? Oh,
God.
no. Shots fired. To be fair, we don't talk a
Damn.
lot to Brork, so we don't know how much he's changed.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we were to go talk to him right now, he'd be very different than he was at the start.
Last time we saw him was right before we left for the Mountain of Repetition.
Yep.
But it
Feels
was
like a
not
long
much
time
of-
ago.
Yeah, that whole arc felt like a long time. To be fair,
Yeah.
so did the Tannic arc, so
All right. And now we're gearing up for the Greckles arc. I'm excited.
you assume.
I hope. I mean, he's seeing fire visions. I don't know. What is that supposed to mean?
Plot twist is actually Borky.
Ah, shit. Kaijin, you've been seeing Borky's Phoenix the whole time. It was just Gripples' mother. Mortalia with a tier 1 sub. Sorry, missing the episodes. I'll catch the VOD. Aw. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. Donut time is the most serious time. Probate with 1,000 bits. I incite the donut. Shirts coming soon to the Unexpectables merch store. Rand Cossack with 100 bits. Advanced donut math intensifies. Dread Hunter with 200 bits. The donut knows all. The donut sees all. Zalita with 1,000 bits saying, I declare diplomatic a woo it. Kai Reason with 500 bits. I know this may be bad, but have any of you ever played Armello? Do you like D&D? Do you like tabletop games? Do you want to fight against or fight as Bear? Armello can help. I've heard of that game. I've heard it's very
I
good.
vaguely know that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard it's very, very good. Furries basically made a D&D game. It was great. But yeah, that's all the bits and subs. We should raid somebody.
We should.
Let's see who's around. So let's see.
There's a lot of people playing Final Fantasy.
But yeah, there are a lot of people playing Final Fantasy, and a buddy of mine's playing Resident Evil that we could raid.
Wait, which one?
7.
Is that Nero?
That's Nero.
That is a good one.
I'm a sucker for the new Resident Evil. So
You guys cool if we raid Nero?
Yeah.
All right.
he's actually
Raid
he's
the
the
lizard boy.
world champion on my wrestling show. So Nero's a good guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What will our raid message be?
I'm trying to think of something 7 related, but there's not like a
Ghosts.
what?
Ghosts.
Ghosts. There you go. All caps. Ghosts.
Ghost.
We are not wooing him. We're ghosting him.
Ghosts.
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 So thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week.